Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to Abington Green Wave football, where tonight the Green Wave travel down Furnish Brook Parkway to Veterans Stadium here in Quincy, Massachusetts for the Green Wave's battle against the North Quincy Raiders. My name is Sean Riley. With me tonight is Kevin Whalen back in the saddle. Kevin, we're here at the always great to be Veterans Stadium. It's a very impressive stadium. We were here last year for a playoff victory. Tonight, though, the Green Wave are taking on a pretty talented North Quincy Raider team.
Well, Coach Kell got his 300th win here, and he wasn't here.
That's right.
And I think, it'd be appropriate tonight to get his, 303rd win here tonight and actually be in the presence. So looking forward to a great game. I think, obviously it looks like, Izzy Ricketson is out tonight. Unfortunately, he had a great game last night. He's always just an electrifying runner. But, I think LeBlanc and some other ball players, Foley, are going to be able to step up and take his position tonight and grind it out. I think, the Green Wave is kind of finding their footing a little bit between the balance of, running and passing at the right time. Of course, you get the young Mike Riley, as quarterback, the sophomore. So I think, things are gelling a little bit for the Green Wave. Hopefully they can continue it tonight, Sean.
Well, speaking of sophomore quarterbacks, North Quincy also has a sophomore quarterback. You're going to hear and see a lot of him. Number 17, Mikey Galligan. The Raiders won the toss and elected to receive to open up the game. The Raiders come into the game 2-0 with two big victories. They had a bye week in week number 2. And the Green Wave, as you know, come into this game 1-2 with a victory last week against Sandwich. So they're looking to add to that. Now, of course, Green Wave are Division 6 team and North Quincy's Division 2 team. So we're playing up, and it'll be a big victory for the Green Wave to pull off. But they're going to have a lot of things go well against a very talented North Quincy team. We're going to pause for a moment for the playing of our national anthem. All right, we are ready for some football here in Quincy, Massachusetts. It's 58 degrees. It is clear. There is no breeze. It's a beautiful night for football here in the end of September 2022.
Of course, last year the Green Wave was successful against North Quincy. Right. It was a very close game at home, and Abington was able to eke out a victory there.
27-21, I believe it was.
That was probably the first time that they've ever played North Quincy, I got to imagine. Yeah. I don't think that's happened, at least in modern era.
They actually played, you're right, they played twice in the 1940s.
Okay.
And the Green Wave, I think, we're 2-1 right now.
For me, that's not the modern era, but, so some people at home, that might be. I don't know.
That's true. We got the A-team here. We got Mike Golden at the referee, but also behind us we've got Kevin Tachi, Matt Nelson, and Matt Lyons on the camera tonight. So anything could happen tonight. We're not sure. There's so many wires here, so we're just trying not to trip over them. But we're excited about this game. Bill Marquardt's down on the sideline with his still photography. Does a great job. And we are going to be ready to kick right to left. North Quincy wearing their home black and red. Green Wave wearing their away whites. Green Wave got to try to limit the amount of mistakes. So we've had a couple of bad penalties on both sides of the ball in the first couple of games. Usually you see that kind of tighten up as the season gets deeper. But against a Division II team, you really got to be sharp.
Yeah, to play winning football, Sean, you can't have personal fouls. You can't do those type of things, and you just can't have, 5-yard, delay of games or too many men on the field to win football games. And Green Wave has had their share of that, so hopefully they can clear that up. Interesting setup here. They have like 20 yards in between the upmen and kind of the first tier of the second backmen there.
Powers will do the kicking duties.
He just kicks it high and deep down about.
Right to the 10, and it's bobbled. Then picked up by Tran at the 13, and he gets taken down very quickly at the 20. Nice tackle by, who's that, 81 or 61?
I want to say it's 61, Sean.
So 1st and 10 for the Raiders at their own 20. Playing 12-minute quarters here.
Jack Carey.
See the replay of that ball coming down right in the 10.
Maybe 81, Sean, on that tackle. Carey on the tackle there for the Green Wave.
It was Jack Carey. Yep, looking at the replay. So out come the boys in their end in the shotgun formation. They spread it out immediately.
Please remove yourselves and get into the stands so that everybody can enjoy.
2 wideouts to each side. One running back behind, next to Galligan in the backfield. First play of the night. Put a man in motion. Flood in the near side. A handoff up the middle. Pokes it outside. That is number 10. It's Jordan Mahoney.
64 for the Green Wave, coming up and making the tackle. Just a belly dive right off the right tackle there. Nice job coming up and making that tackle was Trent Patterson for the Green Wave. Picked up about, 7 there, almost, let's say 6 or 7.
One of the questions for the Green Wave was how they're going to handle the size of the North Quincy line tonight. Green Wave are going to have to try to use some speed to counteract the size. And the receivers for the Raiders are all quite tall, too, so there's could be an advantage if any ball is thrown up for grabs. 2nd down for the Raiders. Looking to throw is Galligan on the second play. He's going to roll now. He can run with it. He does tuck it underneath. He's going to get the first down over the 30, and then he's going to be forced out of bounds at about the 37, 38-yard line.
One thing there, Sean, you got to definitely, as you're rushing the quarterback here, you got a guy that can run. You got to be cognizant of that. You need to really kind of stay on the outside if you're the defensive end. Make sure that you're doing the containment first and then pressure second. Right there, the Green Wave lost containment. He was able to have an easy pickup on the first down.
And you can see it there where there wasn't anyone on the outside. Powers was speeding right at him, trying to put pressure to get him to the sideline. But it brings up a first down at the 36.
You know, and if you're a lineman, you kind of like that too because you've got a quarterback behind that can make something happen if you miss your block like that just happened there.
Caldwell out wide to the near side. I backfield now with the quarterback on the center. Galligan calls the cage, going to pitch. Student body right. Digs up and be stopped at about the 40 for a pickup of 4. Pretty good pursuit there by the Green Wave, and that was an instance where they did kind of hold the edge and make the running back cut up over tackle.
Right, the quarterback kind of went under center, kind of more like just a, wing T or I formation, like, offensive set versus having the spread.
2nd and 6. The head coach for the Raiders is Ryan Craig in his 5th season here. And they come again with the wide out. 2 wideouts to each side. Excuse me, Galligan in the shotgun. Fakes the handoff, looking to throw.
Nice.
No, he did hand it off, sorry.
That's a really quick.
Faked me on the fake.
Yeah, it was a really quick handoff there. Almost made it look like he was just faking it, but nice job there of, what a 3-yard pickup. Brings up 3rd and 3. It's interesting we haven't seen them throw. Obviously, they haven't had to as yet in their first couple of series here.
Yeah, that second play was going to be a pass, but he took it around the end on his own, which he can do, and did a lot of damage last week.
I suspect that he would do something like that as well, Sean. You got his legs in this down and distance is a great opportunity for that.
He's looking to throw.
He's
rolling again, trying to send a man deep. Now he turns it upfield, up over the 50, inside the 45, and steps out of bounds. Good coverage downfield by the Green Wave, not really giving Galligan any options, but he uses his legs as that 5th option.
You really have to break down, kind of get your position set, and you can't be running momentum-wise towards him. He's just going to juke you right back inside to get that yardage there, and that's what he did there. Greenway player just kind of was coming in. You got to be very disciplined when you come up on him. You have to break down, get your feet set, and really look to tackle him.
Quincy Cable TV is also covering tonight's game. Meant to say hello to the boys who do that. I know one of them very well. Okay, the same 2 wideouts to each side with a shotgun for Mikey Galligan, the sophomore quarterback. 1st and 10. Ball right in front of us. Galligan looking to throw. Has a man in the flat. Steps it back inside. Nice juke by number 5, Caldwell. It's Nate Caldwell, one of the captains. Caldwell also does the kicking, the point afters for the Raiders.
Yeah, another missed tackle there. A nice play by North Quincy to kind of pick up 7 yards where they probably should have been, maybe at the line of scrimmage or 1 yard. Nice coverage there, like help out by LeBlanc there on that tackle, number 6 for the Green Wave.
Yeah, Foley had a shot at him, but he did make him turn back inside where he did have some help with some other white shirts. Let's see what they do here with a 2nd and 3. High backfield behind the quarterback. Gallagher gives to the I-man. Number 20. Oh, he's hitting the backfield, right. Taken down.
Yeah, nice job by number 22 for the Green Wave.
Beautiful.
That is McClellan. Aiden McClellan, the junior for the Green Wave, coming right in, flashing in on a blitz. Throws them for about a 2 or 3 yard loss.
Watch McClellan here. He just comes in pretty much untouched right by his blocker and does drive him back.
For a little guy, that was a big hit, Sean.
It was.
I like that. Like to see that.
He's solid. So that'll bring up 3rd down and a little over 4 yards to go here with the ball at the 38 of the Green Wave. Gallagher in the shotgun. Again, they spread it out with one running back in the backfield. Gallagher. They have blitz coming up the middle, trying to put pressure on. They get a lot of pressure on him. Gallagher still on his feet now, going to be taken down back in Quincy territory.
Good teamwork by both Green Wave. 64 Patterson there, number 75 for the Green Wave.
That's Aiden Powers.
Aiden Powers. Both coming up, and what you did was you had kind of both sides plus coming up in the middle. He had nowhere to go. He still almost got loose there for a little bit, so nice job by there. 4th and
like a loss of like
20,
about 15 on that one.
Yeah.
You can see the pressure coming from both sides. Gallagher had to go backwards, almost eluded
12.
The defenders, but
4th and 18 here.
To the 49.
Bad snap.
Low snap. Punt is away, a low punt over.
Oh, well, be careful.
Ooh, it's grabbed there.
I think he was afraid that it hit number 27 was the problem, Sean.
Yep.
So, I mean, it kind of looked very close. I don't know who 27 is on the Green Wave.
Well, it's probably.
I think as much as it gives us pretty poor field position, it probably was a smart play because I think it was very close as far as whether he did or not, like, touch it.
Probably Nate Duggan, because I remember Duggan was wearing number 20 but had to wear 27 with the away
Yeah, it was
jersey.
just one of those things where it was a bad snap, bad kick, and he's trying to block. And as he's trying to block, the ball was coming down behind him as it was probably only about didn't even get back to the original first down marker on that series.
So we are at our own 7-yard line, 1st and 10. Michael Riley, the sophomore quarterback, under center. 2 wings on each side, 1 man in the backfield, puts a man in motion. They give it to the motion man, turns up over the left tackle, dives forward. Ball's on the ground, though.
He's down.
They say it's a fumble at the 10-yard line, first play. And that's a bad break for the Green Wave, giving the Raiders great field position.
Yeah, we always say, tough. You can't do the, you can't do turnovers, and you've got to win that battle on the turnover battle. Tough break for the Green Wave and great field position here for North Quincy.
See the give coming up. Pretty good hole there for Abington, but he was stripped. Couldn't see when the ball actually came out in that replay, but a tough break. And now it gives Quincy great field position. With 7:16 to go here in the first.
I know, the way he landed, I thought he had the ball. I didn't realize until the commotion after the play. So it's going to be 1st and goal right at the 10-yard line.
High backfield. Looks like Hudak in the deep man in the eye. They give it to him on the right side. Pretty good hole, but he gets hit at the 6 and taken down.
It's Foley, number 26 for the Green Wave.
Foley's a tough hitter. It brings up 2nd and goal just outside the 5-yard line. Beautiful night for football here, as we mentioned earlier.
Yeah, you don't get any better. Kind of as we close out on September and move into October, this is perfect weather.
A little chilly last week in Sandwich with the breeze, but Kevin wasn't with us last year. His ESPN contract had him doing some collegiate football out of state, and we welcome him back. Good to see you back. Kevin, this is our 4th game of the season, only the 2nd time you and I have been together here.
I know it. Jeez, the fans at home must be excited about that, Sean.
2 men in the backfield again. It's Hudak, number 21, and Mahoney, number 10, directly behind the quarterback. 2nd down.
A little snap.
I thought he bobbled it. Now he's rolling, steps up, still getting pressure. No penalty there. Throws it up into the corner of the end zone for the touchdown. Buying time and making it pay off to number 7, Nate Sampson. Wow, that was a good job by Galligan just to stay in the play there with some pressure coming from the Green Wave.
Are on the board.
It looks like he bobbles on the snap, and then he rolls to the left. It's a good pressure from the outside. Let the ball into the back of the end zone.
That's why he's dangerous. He's able to kind of, keep plays alive, and, you have to come up and defend the run because he is an elusive runner, but then still pass the ball.
They line up for the kick. And it is through the uprights.
And the teams head upfield, and the score.
And that'll make it a 7-0 game. So a tough break there for Abington with a turnover and a quick score at 6:17 here in the first. And the Green Wave kick return team will go out to the field.
The blank back deep for the Green Wave. Number 44 is also the first up man on the left-hand side. Mason Nash and number 29 for the Green Wave. AJ Nash, so the Nash brothers.
That's exactly right. And we will see. So I was watching the kicker warming up before the game. He can boom it. He can get up in the air and get it down inside the 10 if he hits it right. So we'll see if that's what they attempt to do here.
Just a slight breeze. Nothing that you're really going to
say
would hang up the ball at all here.
So they got it teed up in the 40. Green Wave had their deep man standing at the 9.
Number 5,
and we are ready to roll here in the first quarter. 7-0 Raider lead. High end over end kick. Going to come down and bounce at the 13. Picked up on the hop. LeBlanc with a big hole in the middle to the 30. LeBlanc gets it up all the way up to the 38-yard line.
Nice play by LeBlanc.
Number 6.
Nice job. Just reading the holes.
It's almost like he had Waze on his, and watching his phone there, Sean, cutting left and right, through the back streets, when there's a traffic jam. Nice job by LeBlanc bringing that ball up, giving Green Wave decent field position here for first and 10.
And the synthetic turf field gave him a good bounce. You see right there, just snagged it, and just a couple of guys overran him, and then he went right up the middle and got tackled from behind. Had he not been tackled from behind, he might have broken that.
I prefer that he catch that ball though, Sean, because it's just once it hits the ground, you never know what it's going to do. It could, bounce back towards. The kicker as well. So
ball at the 38. The White now lines up on the near side. That's LeBlanc going in motion, gets around the right side, cuts it back inside, picks up a couple yards.
Nice 4-yard pickup. That's Green Wave. Just kind of that same first play, just to the other side by the Green Wave. Some nice pull and blocking in there and up front blocking.
Yeah, and the Green Wave, getting some push off at the line of scrimmage, which is good.
Well,
to
that's
see.
what you want to see. If you can do that, they'll have a good night. The other thing is too, I think when you're playing a bigger team, you want to take it right to them. Kind of, I think we saw that a little bit. Bigger team like Aponic was a bigger team. I think as the game went on, Abington actually got stronger.
LeBlanc, the eye back behind Foley now. 2 men out wide right. Riley looking to throw, looking right, rolling right. Puts it up in the air. Is going to throw it out of bounds. He had one man near there, but just put that away so no one could get to it. Bring up a third down.
I think the hard thing too, Sean, is like when you're running the ball, when you're trying to throw that out pat, that's a pretty tough ball to throw.
Michael does like to roll and run. He can run because when you don't have to have your quarterback run, all the better.
Right.
So we'll see what they do here with a third down, 3rd and 5 at their own 43-yard line. This is the second possession of the Green Wave. The first play fumble. Second one, let's see what happens here. Interesting lineup near this formation. We got 2 to the near side. Riley's going to just follow his blockers right over left tackle.
He might have that. He's got that.
Yeah.
First down.
Yeah, because he was actually rolling on top. He does get the first. Good job. Interesting lineup and formation there, and it worked for the Green Wave at the 49-yard line.
It's kind of like the old Whitman Hansen offense where you just have the quarterback follow all the blockers into the hole.
49-yard line.
Good push there by the offensive line. Some great blocking by the other backs on the field there. So nice job by the Green Wave picking up the first down.
Yeah, a lot of green real estate there, and there's where we see Riley use his legs. Zenas out wide to the far side of the field. It's like Foley in the backfield. Give this to Nash. Nash over the left tackle, dives forward over the 50. Picks up a 3 or 4 yard gain. You could call it 4.
I think you could say that ball security was on his mind on that play, Sean. He had both hands on that ball all the way through the hole.
We like having A.J. Nash on our team, I'll tell you
it's
that.
It's about a 3.5 yard pickup there, though, so it's going to be.
He's a good two-way player for Abington. So they'll bring second down.
Well, the good news for the Green Wave, Sean, I think once Abington gets in, over the 50 and you're going to get close to the 40, they're definitely going to go for it.
Yep.
So they're almost in 4-down territory unless it's like a, 4th and long.
Riley gives right side. Salamini kicks it now inside, dives forward to the stakes.
Ball carried by number 25, that's Ryan
It's another 3 or 4 yard pickup there, and that's exactly what you want to do. Make it a makeable third down situation. It's going to be 3rd and about 3.
I said Salamini. That's Simonetti.
Simonetti.
3rd and 3.
Sorry there, Ryan.
Is that someone like you played with back in the day, Solomon?
No, we have a Salamini on the team
Do
too.
we too? Do we?
Yeah.
All right. Because there were some Salaminis
Not
back
just
when I went to
picking
high
out
school.
names in the, out of the air there, Cal.
Well, that wouldn't have been the first, John. 3rd and 3 here for the Green Wave.
All right. Big third down play for Abington. Got to get it inside the 41 for the first. Riley gives quick dive over the right side. Push for the Green Wave. He gets it. Yep, he's down to the 40. That'll move the stakes for Abington.
Well, these
that was
nice
Nash.
long drives, taking time off the clock. That's exactly what the Green Wave want to do here.
That was the freshman, Mason Nash.
Gotta like
Getting the
that.
job done.
One of the things, Sean, though, too, looking at this, you
From the North Quincy
as teams, as the team, is kind of growing and kind of, getting experience because you lost so many seniors last year. These type of long drives, and the biggest thing as you get mature is not making mistakes and actually finishing these long drives.
1st and 10. Coming around the left side.
Nice
Quick
hole.
hole, cut back. Nice job by
that's
Nash.
Nash.
Mason Nash inside the 20. Inside the 15. He's got to break it inside.
44.
It's just chipped up out of bounds at the 3-yard line.
Oh,
Nice job by the freshman running back. A beautiful cut against the grain.
I almost had my touchdown, made a Muskegon going there,
I
Sean.
know it. Thought you had it. Nice burst of speed by the freshman.
I'd like to see that. Nice job. Nice blocking, though, and a great cut on the outside to the right side. There was nobody out there on that right side of the field.
There he goes. Matt Nelson bringing you the replay through Abington Cam.
Number
And
7
Kevin Tachi.
gave number
to a
7
lesser
a little
degree.
bit of a stiff arm and was off to the races.
1st and goal now for the Green Wave.
He's got him all the way down to about the
2-yard line.
2-yard line.
Yeah, this member started with a nice kickoff return.
All the way down to, the 37-yard line.
Riley talking to Simonetti in the backfield. 1st and goal. They give the Simonetti right side.
That's
cuts
it.
it in.
Touchdown, man of Muskegon!
Number 25.
Ryan Simonetti, the junior running back, gets the Green Wave on the board here in the first quarter with 3:02 to go.
First quarter.
2 yards out.
Abington responds with their own touchdown.
Nice drive there by Abington. Really well.
That's a good response drive.
Take a look at that replay once again.
Just off to the right side, Simonetti gets the ball and really powers it in. Really
Tell you, I'm impressed with the Abington offensive line
blocking
right now.
Absolutely. Wasn't barely touched there until he got into the end zone. So nice job, as you said, Sean, by the offensive line.
62-yard drive for Abington. They're going to line up with Duggan to hold and Riley to kick. Johnson, I believe, doing the snap. Ball's down. Kick is
That's
up.
good.
And
That's
it
way
is.
good. Wow.
Kick is good.
All righty.
Teams head up
7-7. We got a tied ball game
We're
here.
tied at 7.
Yeah, Bodie Johnson's a heck of a snapper.
He really is.
He does a good job.
And Riley has all the faith in the world in Duggan. Those two have a little teamwork going there for the point after kicks. And the Green Wave kickoff team will come back out onto the field. All tied up. So both teams moving the ball downfield. And we'll see which one blinks first. The Green Wave would like to put a little defensive stand here on this next possession.
Junior Bodie Johnson, number 76.
Want to remind you of the upcoming Oktoberfest weekend sponsored by the Abington Celebrates Committee. On October 14th, Friday night, they're going to be having a trivia night at the KSC. You can go on the Abington Celebrates Facebook page for more information. On the 15th, the Saturday, it's going to be a very busy day in the morning. The UCC, the United Church of Christ, will be having a marketplace with vendors and food. They'll be having the Not So Scary Woods for kids at Island Grove that afternoon with a pumpkin carving contest, and we'll get to more of that later in tonight. Here we are, ready to kick off. Powers. Big, high, long kick going to come down at the 11-yard line. Raiders with a return up the middle. Tran brings it up and gets it to about the 28-yard line. Pretty good return.
Nice conversion there by the Green Wave. Number 5 for the Green Wave was there for the tackle, Zanis. Nice job. A couple other ball players in there as well to kind of make that tackle.
They mark it at the 29? Or at the 30. At the 30, okay.
Spot that ball right on the 30-yard line. First and 10.
2:57 to go.
Nice 20-yard return there by the Raiders.
See if they go to the air here. Galligan tries to.
I think, they're going to keep a good mix there. And I think with Galligan, it's like Galligan, you never know what's going to happen.
Caldwell out wide to the near side, number 5. Galligan under center. The eye backfield, they pitch. Student body coming right at you. Good pursuit by the Green Wave, and they knock him out of bounds after pickup of only a couple.
Nice job by LeBlanc coming up.
Ben Hudach again.
Number 21, Ben Hudach on the
27 did a pretty good job there, too, for the Green Wave.
That's Duggan.
Duggan of holding the edge there, kind of forcing him to be outside. LeBlanc was able to come up, and also Aiden Powers, number 75, was able to come in there and pop up and get that tackle. So nice job by LeBlanc, and a nice team effort by the Green Wave.
2nd down and 8 at the 32. They send the always dangerous number 7, Sampson, out to the near side. High backfield again behind Mikey Galligan. Galligan, a quick hitter up the middle of the fullback. Oh, good job again by the Green Wave interior line.
Picks up about 2 on the play.
Buckley in there with help from his teammates. Buckley is wearing number 55, one of the captains for the Green Wave. The 3 captains this year, Jeff Buckley, Trent Patterson, and Izzy Ricketson.
So nice job by the Green Wave, making it a long 3rd and 6 here for the Raiders.
At their own 34.
I think this is where you got to be careful, Sean. If you get pressure on them, you got to make sure that you go in, a little bit under control to make sure that, you can contain them and at the same time put the pressure on them so we can't get rid of the ball.
Let's see what they do here. They got 2 wideouts to each side. Galligan in the shotgun with a blocking back. Galligan steps back looking to throw. He's going down the far sideline. He's got a man behind him. He's going to overthrow him. It'll be incomplete. Good break there for the Green Wave. It's going to bring up a 4th down, and the punt team will come out to the field with the ball, the line of scrimmage at the 34-yard line.
Be interesting to see if the Green Wave maybe put on a little bit of pressure here because this last snap was not good.
Yeah. Good 3-and-out series there.
It was, and the punt was not good either. So see what the Green Wave do here.
Back to kick is Jordan Mahoney, number 10. Green Wave are going to send LeBlanc back as the sole receiver. So maybe they are, Kevin, going to put some pressure on. Good snap this time, though. And it's a high kick. It's going to go the far side and bounce, and LeBlanc will take it at the 32 and get hit immediately. But good job stopping that ball from traveling on the turf.
Punt fielded by number 8, Ryan Salamini. Immediately tackled.
I think that was LeBlanc.
Yeah, that was LeBlanc. He said number 8, which
was Salamini.
Is Salamini.
During one of the breaks, we'll get word up to the press box that Nate Duggan is wearing number 27 instead of 20 tonight. That's why they can't give him any credit for tackles or anything.
Well, I mean, if it was us, would we care if it was the other team?
No. But I want to, Nate deserves a little credit there, but
he does.
The PA guy doesn't have the update or the correction on the roster.
That's true.
So, the Green Wave now with 1:16 here left in the first have the ball once again, starting at their own 32-yard line.
Well, the defense did exactly what they needed to do, Sean. The good 3-and-out there.
Whistles, timeout being called, I believe. Yeah, by North Quincy. They saw something they didn't like, so they'll call their first timeout of the game.
The interesting thing, too, now is like after COVID, it used to be 5 timeouts before COVID.
Yeah.
And then they did 3 timeouts. And they've kept that 3 timeouts.
I think it's 3. I meant to check.
Yeah, it is 3 timeouts now. So, it's interesting. So you really have to use your timeouts a lot more judiciously than you used to be in the past.
Good word, Kev.
I know. I thought you'd like that, Sean.
Let me get back to the.
I thought that was all for those kids that are studying the SAT, Sean. Like I thought, like they could,
write it down. Bonus points.
Yeah, like it's watching PBS. It's like you learn at the same time as. Get a little education in with a little sports fix.
Equating you to PBS, huh? Okay.
Yeah.
Getting back to the Abington Celebrates, you mentioned Trivia Night on Friday night the 14th. We've got Not So Scary Woods for the kids walking around the Grove in their Halloween costumes. They'll be giving out candy on Saturday afternoon the 15th. The Pumpkin Point will have the carved pumpkin contest again on Island Grove. On Sunday morning, start off with a hearty pancake breakfast on the 16th of October. Right in front of the American Legion, or at the American Legion, my Troop 41 Scouts will be hosting that. There'll be a huge flea market down at the Beaverbrook School also on Sunday the 16th. So more information at the Facebook page for Abington Celebrates. All right, here we go. Same formation for the Green Wave. LeBlanc out wide to the near side. Riley under center. Foley in the backfield. Man in motion, gets it coming near side, gets tied up at the line of scrimmage, and then stood up after he picks up 2 or 3. Doesn't never go down, though.
Ball carried by number 44.
And that is the freshman Nash.
Picks up about, 2 on that play?
Yeah, they give him up to the 34. They pick up a 2.
Second and 8.
Nash is enjoying the spotlight right now.
I know.
He's using it to his advantage. Big run in that last series got us down to the 2.
Popped it outside.
Second and 8. John Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing this Greenway football action with Matt Lyons on camera.
Well, I think
Matt Nelson and Kevin Touch. I'm giving credit to these guys. You can't interrupt me. Jesus, what's going
I'm
on?
sorry. I just had a thought. It's sometimes
Fleeting.
it's fleeting. It's
Yeah.
very fleeting.
Second down. Riley's rolling, looking to throw. Gets some pressure. Steps up, still looking to throw, and now he's going to be taken down. Too much pressure on that one, down on the 22-yard line. And a flag thrown for taunting after the tackle. So not a good play by North Quincy.
Wow.
He got right down in the quarterback's face, and referee Golden will not
Tolerate
let that go.
that, apparently. Wow.
That's right. So sack back at the 22, but we'll see what happens.
So
when they mark
15
it
yards,
up.
that's personal foul. That's a first down, too.
believe.
Right? So, Sean, one of the things I was going to say is that really I think their defense is almost susceptible to those long runs as they only have one guy back deep.
Yeah.
So if you can kind of get through that second level, the linebacker level.
They're trying to adjust the clock here.
Okay.
It's 5.6 on the clock.
Should be 6 seconds.
I'm not sure. 2-6? I think they're saying 26 seconds.
So it's 15-yarder. Wow.
Yeah,
So you take a third and about 20 and make it a first down, I believe.
No, I don't think it's a first.
No, it's not a
They're
first?
moving the stakes.
Okay. So it's third down. So it's after the play.
Right.
So it makes it third and makes it a makeable 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Good. Wow. We'll take that.
So the ball at the 37, 3rd and 5. Michael Riley gets the call from the sidelines. The Raiders, and let's see, Green Wave are going to call a timeout as
The Green Wave, I think.
the clock was rolling down. Now, all right, no, the clock is now at 26 seconds. A little confusion down the field with the clock. It looks like Abington just took a timeout because they want to think about it.
Yeah, because it was 5.2. They said move it back to 26.
Ooh, baby. Next week, the Green Wave are going to be traveling to Rockland High School to play the Bulldogs. That'll be on Friday, October 7th. The following week will be a home game, Friday, October 14th. Friday, October 14th against the East Bridgewater Vikings.
So they let the clock run out, Sean, because they're moving the ball.
I think they're
So
telling
this-
them they're going to let it go because,
Right.
but the scoreboard still says 26 seconds. It
Right.
didn't actually run down yet. So Abington will just reverse direction.
The rail trail battle between Rockland and Abington.
Rail trail, huh? All righty. And then we have on the 21st, we're playing at home versus Middleborough.
At home.
And then we we play at home against Norwell on the 27th, which is a Thursday night of October. Check all the schedules at arbiterlive.com.
Yeah, don't trust Sean.
Yes, exactly. Anything can change.
Well, don't you have East Bridgewater after Rockland?
Yes, I said that for those of you at home who were listening
Well,
to
it was
me.
kind of jumbled, I thought, a little.
All right, so we got Rockland, East Bridgewater, Middleborough, Norwell.
Well, okay.
All right?
And then the playoffs start.
That's right.
Okay.
The crosses I bear.
I know it.
Third and 5.
Never ends.
A fresh 12 minutes on the clock as we start the second quarter here with the Green Wave in possession of the ball. They scored on their second possession. And this will be their third. So here we go. They send wideout seats. Oh, slot formation on each side. Shotgun for Riley on the 3rd and 5 play. They put a man in motion coming to the near side. Riley rolling to the near side. Big pressure. Throws. Connects to LeBlanc and then knocked away. Good defensive play and a good thrown ball. Looking for LeBlanc on the quick out. Would have been enough for the first, Kev.
Yeah, Riley really had to get rid of that, unload
Yeah,
that quick.
good
He had a couple of
blitz.
guys right on him as he rolled out to the right here.
So that'll bring up the 4th and 5 at the 37. And the punt team will come in for the Green Wave. And the Raiders will send one man back. That is number 5. Yeah, that's Nate Caldwell.
The captain. Senior captain.
Simonetti and Riley are back for the snap. Foley in motion. Riley takes it. They drop it, and it's going to be recovered. Either way, North Quincy ball at the 27-yard line. Kind of a, I don't know what happened there, a muff of some sort. I'm not sure what that play was going to be, but it is a turnover on downs, fumble. Either way, it's now North Quincy ball, and once again, we give them pretty good field position in Abington territory.
Yeah.
You see in the replay, if we see Foley will go in motion coming at you, and the two men in the backfield kind of set up the option for Abington with Riley as a quarterback.
Might have been a little bit of trying to move before you caught it, Sean, maybe. You know, it's like going to make sure you secure the ball first, but I think the play was there. The Green Wave wanted.
So they're at the Abington 26. They stack it up on the right side now. Galligan, they go student body right, trying to get on the right side. Got a lot of red shirts over there trying to block, but nice job, good lateral pursuit by the Green Wave.
Yeah, that was a nice tackle out there. It looks like Foley once again, number 26 for the Green Wave. Nice job giving out there. Might have been Nash. No, I can't tell. Yeah, I think it was Foley. Number 26.
Place it on the 22.
You know, but the difficult part is you just give them such a short field here, where they, at the 30-yard line.
2nd and 7 for the Raiders.
But Nash did a nice job.
He did.
Coming from behind there, shedding his blocker. Caldwell was blocking him there on the outside, was able to shed that block and then, get the tackle. So nice job by Foley.
Caldwell out to the right side. Sampson one-on-one on the near side. Look for a throw to Sampson in the end zone with one-on-one coverage. I backfield. Galligan under center. Hands it off though to the I back right up the middle. It's going to be just a pickup of 2 once again. That was Hudash again on the carry.
Third, just to about the 20. Green Wave had a player in pursuit kind of come from behind, which kind of stopped his momentum, and then the pile was able to get pushed back a little bit. Nice job by the Green Wave.
I don't know if Matt Lyons has been able to show you the beautiful video scoreboard we have to our right. It's they're showing the game live on the scoreboard with the time and the score. It's a great production they have here in Quincy.
There's some replay too. It is nice.
Yep. Third down on the 20-yard line now. 3rd and 4.
3rd and about 4 here.
They do spread it out once again with a shotgun for Galligan. Always has the option to run. Galligan rolling to his left now, looking, throwing it up. It's going to overthrow it, fall incomplete. Kind of uncharacteristically bring up a 4th down decision.
Kind of in between. He had a player kind of deep and a player kind of curling under. Kind of in between both of them.
Defended by number 28. That's the
4th and 4. And they're going to go for it.
It's interesting, Sean, that as he rolled out here, he didn't look to run first, I think, which he probably could have done. I mean, the Green Wave did have a player out there, but he's pretty good about, evading that one first tackler.
Well, talking to 2 people from North Quincy earlier before the game, they both described their quarterback the same way, using the word smart. He's just an intelligent kid, which is always a great factor for your quarterback. He lines up in the shotgun once again. Similar formation with 2 wideouts at each side. Get the big fullback in the backfield, Alan Guan. Galligan looking to throw, looking his left side, big rush, steps up, going to get hit.
Knocked down, yes, huge play by the Green Wave.
Sack of the 29-yard line. So a little tit for tat there. The Green Wave coughed it up on the fumble, and now they get it out, get the ball back in 4 plays.
Well, and that's exactly a big defensive stand there. The offense can't ask for anything more by by the Green Wave defense there. Coming up with after they get a short field. Green Wave is able to get the ball back at the 30 after 4 plays. Nice job.
See the Abington Cam replay. See if we can get who gets credit for that sack. A lot of pressure coming up the middle, keeping Gallagher from really setting up. Pressure on the outside.
There's 64, Patterson coming on the outside, kind of forcing him up and in.
It looked like it was number 75, Aiden Powers, that finally got him down.
He's had a great game tonight. Aiden Powers has really done
10:09 on the clock, hand right up the middle. Pick up a 6 on the play. Powers did get credit for the sack there.
Nice job by Powers. He's had a good game tonight. For a big guy, he's really sideline to sideline too, Sean. We saw him down here with LeBlanc making a play earlier on defense. Doing a nice job.
So the Green Wave are 64 yards away from another touchdown here with 9:44 to go in the second quarter. Tie game, 7-7.
And the way the Green Wave offense takes time off the clock, if you're North Quincy, it's you really don't get that many opportunities getting the ball.
Riley gives left side. Looks like Simonetti again. Yep, good job there by the Raider defense.
Maybe got back to the line of scrimmage.
They'll bring up a 3rd down. A lot of battling going on at the line of scrimmage between both teams.
Yeah, they've got some big boys. Like number 70 and number 56 for them are some big kids. You get 253-pound, 6-foot senior at number 70.
Mason Nash checks back in, number 44 for Abington. 3rd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
56 for them is Dylan Clifford, 6'3", 220. So get some big kids on that side of the ball. I mean, they were pretty, as you know, you said Division II, so they're a very big, good-sized high school.
Zenas lines up wide to the near side. They put LeBlanc in motion, going over the right tackle.
Mason,
nice job. He's got the first down over the 40 and easily picks it up.
The kitchen sink there, Sean. They threw every 3 backs into the hole, and then Mason ran into that hole as well. So nice job of the Green Wave just clearing that out, being able to pick up about 7 yards on that when they needed 6. Good job.
They are doing a good job, not at the line of scrimmage, not only at the line of scrimmage, but also when they get into that second line of defensive linebackers. They're really putting some bodies on bodies.
I think one of the things you see here is like the linemen are doing their job, but the backs are really doing a nice job of kind of kicking out and cleaning out the hole.
Yep. Powers out over the ball as the center. Tight formation for the Green Wave with Zenas on the near side. Man in motion is LeBlanc. He's going to take it with blockers in the front. LeBlanc steps up, and he's only going to get 2 out of the play there.
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Number 6,
oh.
LeBlanc.
Unnecessary chippiness there.
Taken down by a host of Raiders.
So we'll bring up 2nd down.
8.
Kyle Kane out there, number 37. Another a junior for the Green Wave. Was one of the lead blockers on that play. 2nd and 8 at the Abington 45-yard line.
So see what the Green Wave does here.
Play call coming in from the sidelines via their quarterback, Michael Riley, the sophomore. His older brother, Ed, graduated last year. He's now at Clemson University.
Gosh, I don't think I remember a freshman playing in some Tim Walls. It's been a long time.
Yeah. Give to the I-back left side. Dive right up the middle. Pick up a couple, maybe 2 on the play. Let's see where they put his knee down.
Well,
that was LeBlanc on the carry. Yep.
So it's going to be 3rd and 6.
The 6 on the carry. William LeBlanc.
Just coming under 7 minutes to go here in this first half.
Kane takes a breather, and Nash, A.J. Nash, number 29, will check in. LeBlanc's also going to head to the sideline. We've seen a lot of these 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6s.
You have, and the Green Wave has done a decent job of converting on a lot of 3rd downs.
Yeah. You know, they've done a pretty good job is getting a couple of yards on every first down.
Right. They haven't had any other than like the negative play for the sack there. They really haven't had too many negative plays. So that's a good thing. That shows you that the line of scrimmage is doing their job.
Foley, timeout being called by the Green Wave. Coach Riley didn't like what he saw when they were getting into their formation there, so he burns a timeout with 6:23 left to go here in the first half. Tie ball game. It's been a pretty good ball game since the start. A lot of action back and forth, a couple of miscues by both teams. And we'll see who comes out the victor after the full 48 minutes of play.
Absolutely. Well, you know, I'm encouraged. I mean, the Green Wave, as we said, Sean, I mean, the key, I think, when you have a young team is improving every game, and they definitely have been doing that. You know, every game they look like their execution's a little bit crisper, you know, less penalties, all those things. I just don't want to say that and then now have a penalty. But, you know.
I want to send a shout-out then to our cheerleaders. We got Marissa Ercolano, Michaela Gunning, Allison Magnuson, Lily Mullen, Aria Norton, McKenna Perry, Alia Pinto, Sam Robbins, Christina Ventola, Cadence Kerbels, Maeve Coe, Taylor Deambra, Maeve Duquette, Jada Flavin, Jalen, Shaylin Lehman, Emma Maley, Maddie Murphy, Jamelyn Boyle, Jillian Park-Page, and Emily Simonetti. And I always hesitate when I read off their names because the girls are always trying to tell us how to say their names right, and I never want to make a mistake.
Well, that's why you read it and I don't.
Well, I'm sure if I said it wrong and they heard it, I'll hear it at the next game, which is okay. I want to say your names right. So 3rd down and 6. Right in front of us is the 47-yard line. Matt Lyons giving you a great view of this play right now. Shotgun for Michael Riley. Riley turns, spins, looking to throw. He's got to put it away. Connects with Nash, but good defensive play at the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, number 10 made a great tackle there.
Yeah, that was Jordan Mahoney.
Mahoney.
Trying to set up a little like almost kind of a screen there, but it was snuffed out by Mahoney.
Yeah, he didn't have any help out there on that screen, so it's just like a naked screen kind of misdirection, kind of rolling back out. And he kind of leaked out of the backfield, and Mahoney was right there, picked him up. So good job by the North Quincy defense. So we come under 6 minutes to go.
4th and 6. Green Wave will be
Correction, that was number 10, George.
punting, I believe, here. So again, they'll line up with 2 men in the backfield, which I believe will be Simonetti and
For
Riley.
the Raiders, number 5, Nate Caldwell.
Caldwell is the only man back for the Raiders, standing at his own 20. Rolling right, Simonetti puts it up. Nice kick. Going to go down and bounce at the 22 and roll inside the 15,
beautiful
inside
roll.
the 10, down to the 6.
That kick rolls
And a beautiful
all the
kick.
way to the 6-yard
Good
line.
ups there by the Green Wave.
Nice execution there. Good job by the Green Wave. And that's what the one thing you do get when you kind of do that soccer-style kick is you usually do get the roll.
Yeah.
The ball doesn't go as far as in the air, but you get the roll, and then you can get somebody on the ball so the offensive player can't get the, the receiving team can't get the ball. So nice job by the Green Wave pitting North Quincy back. And North Quincy's had pretty good field position all night. This is the first time that they've...
Watch the kick once again as it just bounces, and Caldwell had to make a quick decision. Probably a good decision. He was still running at an angle after that ball, and if he fumbled it, could have given Abington good position. So ball at the 6-yard line. Abington shifts their defense after North Quincy shifts their offense. Give fullback right up the middle, just trying to make some more room. Gets it up to about the 9. Getting close down to the 5-minute mark here of the first half. Still a tie ball game, 7-7.
Ball carried by
I know you thought that with the way North Quincy went down, I mean, at the beginning, they started out with having, 3 or 4 good first downs there, and then Abington was able to get them to stop. So defense has really played well tonight.
I was just going to say that I'm surprised they're not trying to throw more with the talent of Galligan. But then again, Abington's put some good pressure on Galligan at the same time. So
He hasn't had a lot of time.
no, I mean, it might be an opportunity for Abington to pick off an
At the
errant
beginning,
pass.
Galligan did have some room there, and I think Abington has come in a little bit more controlled, been able to contain them.
High backfield. Give to the fullback, trying to get the right side. That's Guan, number 44, close to the first.
He's going to be about 2 yards short, so it's going to be 3rd and 2.
Important play for the Raiders here. They need to get this first down because otherwise they likely have to punt being deep in their own territory here.
And the Green Wave, plenty of time here with 4 minutes to go.
So here we go. 3rd down. The Raiders break their huddle. They spread it out. They put Galligan in the shotgun with Guan, the fullback, next to him. See if it's a quarterback draw here. 3rd and 2. Motion man coming at you. They load it up in the near side. They give it to the fullback. Hits
Nothing
it.
doing.
Line of scrimmage. Wow. Huge play by the Green Wave defense. Going to pin him back and make a 4th down play.
Wow, I thought he lost about a yard there.
He did.
I don't know, almost like he just got stuffed right at the line. It wasn't, I don't know if it was he ran into his own guy.
That was a beautiful defensive play. Yeah. He just ran into a wall. You're right, Kev, about a yard back. Maybe 2. They put it at the 7-yard line.
I question giving it to someone like Kim Sean into that short, tight situation because he doesn't have that movement or that mobility kind of in a hole to be able to, step it and take it outside.
Green Wave with big pressure there. You saw that. Big kick. Good high kick. And it's going to bounce laterally.
Green Wave, it's right down a 39-yard line.
Yeah, so they'll get Green Wave got good field position here with 3:06 to go.
Yeah. That's perfect. You could not have scripted this any better if you're the Green Wave, coaches and the team. I mean, this is just perfect for you. A very short field here, 3:09 to go in the first half. You get the ball back in the second.
Green Wave would love to punch it in right here. They mark it at the 39.
1st and 10, Green Wave with the North Quincy.
I think North Quincy's a little shocked right now, but we still got a lot of ball game.
We do. And, Sean, the thing is, you look at, no negative plays. If you don't have a negative play here, you really only have to get 2.5 yards.
Yeah.
A play to get a first down. So, just as long as you don't get a negative play, you can just grind it out here.
Riley gives right up the middle.
Is that Nash?
Foley. I believe it was Foley, number 26, gets 11 or 12 on the play, a quick hitter. Nice job, again, by the offensive line, and Foley just turning and burning there.
That is a great job. It's Foley getting up last. Nice job by the Green Wave.
They give credit to A.J. Nash, number 29, but it was Lucas Foley, number 26. So first down.
The 6s and the 8s on the 26 and 28 are tough, and so are the 6s and 9s.
Ball at the 27 now, 1st and 10 for Abington. 2:40 to go and rolling.
I didn't have that problem back when we started in '87, Sean.
LeBlanc and Foley in the backfield. No, the broken play. Riley's going to have to eat it, and he's going to lose yardage on that one.
Number 10, Mike
Loss
Riley.
of about 3 or 4.
Nowhere to go.
So it'll be up
By our
second
Hustle
down.
Raiders.
Yes.
Not sure what that was supposed to
Bring the
be.
ball
Looks
all the
about a
way back to
4-yard
the
loss.
31-yard line.
You know, the president's mind, though, not to do anything, just try to, push it up a couple of yards
Yep.
to make it, somewhat makeable or just,
Minimize your
minimize
loss.
the damage. Exactly. 2 minutes to go.
Green Wave in the huddle now. Breaking to come up to the line of scrimmage now. The ball at the 31-yard line. Darren Zenas out wide to the far side. Again, the 2 men in the backfield. Looking to throw is Riley. Looking, fading, now rolling right. Looking for some time, and then just throws it out of bounds up to the line of scrimmage. It'll be third down for Abington. They had to unload. He had about 4 red shirts chasing him down.
Yeah, you got to get outside the tackle box and throw it to past the line of scrimmage, which he did do, so it's not intentional grounding, even though there's nobody over there.
3rd and 14 for Abington at the 31-yard line. 1:45 on the clock. Clock stopped on the incomplete pass.
Really haven't seen, too many, pitches to the outside this year.
Yeah.
Either left or right side. You just haven't really seen that from Abington a lot. And that's usually one of the plays that they do run a lot, kind of like a student body right with the pitch going out.
And I tell you, that wing back in motion where they feed him behind the blocking backs has worked pretty successfully
It
for
has.
Green Wave. They get 2 guys each side now. Riley is in the shotgun. See if the Raiders send the blitz again. They send 4. Riley looking to throw. Steps up.
He's got
going down deep. And it's some collision inside the 10, but no flag and no catch. It'll bring up a 4th down. And Abington will go for it here. Not going to punt it.
I don't know. It could be a 49-yard field goal.
Oh, field goal. Geez. Tommy
Riley
Fanara.
looked like he had a lot of leg left on that extra point.
So it is 4th and 14.
Number 7, Nate Sampson was here defensively.
1:40 to go. The good thing is the Green Wave taking time off the clock. If they don't get the first, they don't leave North Quincy with a lot of time. Again, Green Wave spread it out. They have the shotgun formation with 1 blocking back. They send 4. Big pressure coming in off the corner. Riley unleashes, connects at the 20, but it's not going to be enough for the first down as there's about 4 or 5 red shirts to try to take down Zenas. Zenas never actually went to the ground, but his forward progress ended at the 20.
Nice throw there. Nice catch by Zenas, too, kind of coming up back to the ball. That's what you want to do as a receiver, Len. You want to make sure you come up back to the ball because you've got you've got 4th and 12, 4th and 13 there. It's a long play. So you have a lot of defensive backs, so you want to make sure that you're going to come and get the ball. Even if you're going to give up a yard on the thing you make on the end result, you want to make sure that you get that no one is going to cut in front of you and get that as an interception.
Hey, Kev, how about a pick 6 right now?
I wouldn't mind that, Sean.
All right. High backfield, though. Wideouts to each side. Galligan under center. Pitches, coming around the near side. But,
That's
nice.
doing.
Again, hit at the line of scrimmage.
Is that Aiden Powers? I think 75.
And 27. Also, that's Duggan coming
nice
in
job
off the
there.
corner.
But I'll tell you, Powers has
Clock
just had a
rolls.
heck of a game. He's jumping from one side to the other, the strong side to the weak side.
Bring up 2nd and 10. No gain on the play.
Coming down in a minute, and they don't seem too much of a hurry here.
No. I mean,
Some kind of surprise.
a
You
little
would think that
toss in between the tackles in the first play.
it's almost like they've gotten out of rhythm. I don't want to say that too soon, but they were doing fairly well on the spread. Now they've gone back to under center in the I formation.
Yeah, with wideouts, though, to each side. Galligan calls the cadence. Gives it a fullback up the middle. Hit as soon as he crosses the line of scrimmage. Taken down after a game of 2. Clock stops. I think Abington called the timeout to stop the clock with 40 seconds to go and a 3rd and long coming up. So interesting, lack of aggressive play calling.
Exactly, or urgency there. I mean,
Yeah.
I'm just kind of surprised. I mean, in a tied ball game, especially when the other team gets the ball back first in the second half, that you would think that every possession is critical.
Well, we'll see what they do with the 3rd down. I mean, they got to get this to, if they don't get the first down, they have to punt it. They're not going to. I would be surprised if they went for a 4th down play deep in their own territory.
Well, it's a tough thing for the Green Wave. I mean, say they take off 6 seconds here, and then it becomes 4th down, and they punt it. You're still only going to be, say, what, 20, so maybe 20 to 25 seconds left in the half.
Yeah, and we've seen some good Green Wave punt returns too. So
we have. So
let's hope the Green Wave can hold it.
Oh,
here
we
on
also
3rd.
saw a poor snap earlier in the game as well.
Let's see if they go to the air or potentially throw a screen pass here. And incomplete pass will stop the clock, which would help out the Green Wave.
Or first down stops the clock as well.
But it leaves the ball in the hands of the Raiders. So I'm trying to look, green tinted glasses. What could be some of the best things that could happen for Abington right now?
I'm a warrior, Sean.
Abington coming in here with a victory over Sandwich last week. And the Raiders with 2 victories. They had a bye week, their second week, so they won in the first and third weeks of the season. This is only their third game, the Green Wave's 4th game. So it is a shotgun formation with trips to the near side, 1 man out wide to the far side for Galligan. 3rd and 8. The snap, Galligan rolling near side towards the trips. Looking for the out pattern, and he connects, but I think he's out of bounds. No, wait a minute.
First down.
He says it was inbounds, gets the first down at the 33-yard line.
So that means the ball, as soon as it's set here, it starts. The clock should start.
That was a good route.
Yeah, it was a very good route. Nice ball thrown down low. So that clock should, because he said that, did he say out of, he said it stopped. So 33 seconds to go.
Ball's at the 32, 1st and 10. Raiders get the play select. See if they go to the air here. Yeah, they get trips now to the right side. 1 to the near side. Does he roll towards the trips? He does. Blocking back in front of him. Got another out pattern, trying to get out to stop the clock at the 45, which they do. First down.
27 seconds.
Caldwell gets that. Nate Caldwell, the senior captain.
27 seconds remaining in the first half.
Good play selection there, trying to just flood the zone and trying to.
Yeah, they're just going to try
open.
to pick their way down and then try to, if they get within the 30, just try to go deep for it. So
then if you see someone like, Powers or Pease maybe tip a ball at the line of scrimmage, and have one of the linebackers just pick it off and run it back the other way. We'll see.
All right. Yeah, we haven't seen that yet, so I'd like to see that.
Okay. Galligan gets the play selection from Coach Ryan Craig and company. First down right in front of us at the 46-yard line of the Raiders. Now they get 2 wideouts to each side. Galligan in the shotgun. They're going to pass. Got some pressure. Steps up over the 50 on his feet. Going to be wisely. Runs out of bounds to stop the clock. Just short of the first, though, but stops the clock nevertheless with 20 seconds on the clock.
That seems like a lot longer than 7 seconds.
He's got some wheels, though.
No, I know, but it's just like, the play was only 7 seconds off the clock.
Again, Abington with decent coverage downfield and good pressure on Galligan, so he's forced to make a decision relatively quickly.
I mean, so right now you really have probably what?
3 plays?
3 plays.
And they have, at least 2 timeouts left maybe?
They have 2 timeouts, I believe, yeah. So if they do they can go over the middle, call a timeout, something like that as well.
But the down and outs have been working for them. Let's see if they do it again. They send the trips to the near side. Keep a blocking back with Galligan. 1 wide out to the far side. Galligan rolls to the trips. Pressure from behind. Galligan on his horse. Trying to turn the corner and going to step out of bounds before he gets pummeled. And he gets it short of the first. Again, just gets up to the line of scrimmage at the 45.
Green Wave has to be a little careful there on the sidelines. That was pretty close to. The hard thing is when he's running and
close to getting a hit out of bounds.
Sounds right.
Right? Yeah. 3rd and 1 now at the 45.
So no gain there.
No. 13 seconds. So took a little chunk of time off the clock.
Yeah, that's
good
a
pressure
good thing.
once again.
It is the good thing when you you make them run, you make them sit for a second or two, and then you make them run. You are taking 7 seconds off every play.
Green Wave D got a hold here. Grant Murphy out wide to the near side. Sampson out wide to the far side. Slot men on each side inside of them. Galligan, Green Wave show blitz coming up the middle. Again, they flush him out of the pocket. Galligan in the throw, and it's out of bounds. And a flag thrown from behind now.
Holding.
He's out of bounds. Right. And they'll stop the clock with 7 seconds to go. Referee threw the flag from behind the quarterback, and he's looking over to the Abington sideline, so we do believe it was a hold. Kevin saw it.
Yeah, definitely was a hold there on the eagle eye. Mr. Goldman saw it as well here. I believe it was on Powers. Or Pease. He says send him back, which is a good call. Because there is only one play left.
Right, so keep him as far away from the end zone
So
as you can.
right. I mean, if you can throw a Hail Mary from your own 40 or 39-yard line.
Against the Raiders.
You know, referee Golden does a good job of,
does.
you know, he calls a good game. He calls legit penalties. He doesn't interject himself into the game. He's been doing this for a long time, and it's just always kind of reassuring when you see Mike Golden wearing the hat. He does our Thanksgiving Day games
every year. Does a good job.
So now it's 3rd and 16 with the ball at the North Quincy 40. Caldwell out wide to the far side. A handoff up the middle, and that's going to be it. They're going to just let the clock roll, I'm assuming here.
No.
Yeah,
A nice first half, nice bounce back by the Green Wave after a little rough stop there. So you got to give them credit for kind of settling down. But I'm very impressed by their defense.
yeah, the Green Wave, especially the linemen on both sides. Abington offensive linemen making some pretty good holes, and the defensive line putting some pressure and stopping the fullback and the running backs, you know, on the line of scrimmage or within the 1 or 2 yards. So for some short gains, and that's, you know, making it difficult for the Raiders. So we end the half on a tie, and the Green Wave will be getting ready to take the opening kickoff to start the 3rd quarter. We're going to take a break at halftime, and we will be back with more Green Wave football action in the blink of an eye.
Once again,
All right, we are back for second half action here at Quincy's Veterans Stadium with a 7-7 tie after the results of the first half. Just to recap quick, North Quincy took the kickoff, and the Green Wave stopped them at the 49-yard line. They punted it all the way down to the Green Wave to the Green Wave 7-yard line. First play from scrimmage for Abington, we fumbled it on our own 10, and North Quincy recovered it. After a couple of plays, North Quincy finally scored it with a 5-yard touchdown pass from Galligan to Nate Sampson. The PA ticket was good, made it 7-0. The Raiders then kicked off the Green Wave, and Abington answered the bell when they started in their own 38-yard line, marched it downfield, 62 yards, capped off by a 2-yard Ryan Simonetti run at 3:02 left to go in the first quarter. Riley's PAT kick tied it all up. That was all the scoring in the first half. Had a couple of fumbles, had a big sack by Aiden Powers for the Green Wave. And Abington had a chance near the end of the second half to try to punch it in. But we are here now to tee it up to start the 3rd quarter. Going right to left across your screen, the Green Wave will be receiving the opening kick with 24 minutes left to go. Kev, real important here. I'd like to see Abington try to march downfield and put another 7 on the board. You kind of get the feeling whoever scores next is going to set the tone for the rest of the game.
Absolutely, you know, and this is kind of where Abington gets this extra touch here in this by receiving the ball here. So hopefully they can take advantage of it, you know, get the lead. We
had a long halftime. You had a youth football game going on, over 20 minutes in the locker room, so both teams kind of get their juices flowing here. Caldwell to kick. End over end kick going to come down at the 21-yard line.
Mason.
That's Mason. Mason up the middle, just barreling up to the 40. Nice run back by the freshman.
Straight ahead, just giving you the, you know, just taking what they give you. Nice job there by Nash.
Good field position.
That was number 44 for the Green Wave.
Mason Nash. I don't know if you can hear the
1st and 10 for the Green Wave.
From their own 40-yard line.
It's almost a 20-yard return there by Nash.
Yeah, he picked it up right at the 21-yard line. Good blocking in front of him, and he just kind of put his head down and pushed it up. You saw that replay.
I think the Green Wave's got a light, Sean, as we talked about the offensive line play here and kind of the pressure they get. And I wouldn't be surprised they come out and try to power a little bit more right at North Quincy.
See what they do with the first play. They come right up the middle, quick hitter, and it's a
5
good
yards.
pickup of 5-6 yards.
AJ, little Pony Express there with his brother tonight.
That's right. AJ was number 29.
29 on the carry, AJ Nash.
AJ Nash, number 44 is Mason Nash.
That just sounds like AJ Nash. Doesn't it sound like a NASCAR driver?
It does.
You know?
AJ's a junior. Mason's, we said, is a freshman. So we'll be calling their name a lot for the next couple of years.
It's a good thing.
2nd and 5. Abington lineman right up to the ball. 2 men in the backfield again behind Riley. 1 wide out to the far side. Give right side. Trying to look for the blockers. Puts his head down. Takes about 2 or 3. Chip away.
We're seeing, and one of the things, too, is that, you know, the Green Wave really didn't make some of the mistakes that they've made in the past,
Yep.
with, penalties, offsides, or anything like that. I mean, fairly disciplined tonight, and putting themselves in good positions with positive plays. And, that's a good example right there.
Yep.
3 yards, so you end up with a very makeable 3rd and 2 here. Bring the ball right out to the 50-yard line.
See if they keep it between the tackles one more time. Try to pick up the 2 for the first. It's like Foley and LeBlanc in the backfield. They put Nash and the ball's on the ground. Riley's got it, but nowhere to go there. It's like a bobbled snap and a flag thrown in the backfield. Might be a motion penalty against the Green Wave. We'll see.
Is a flag on the field.
I don't know, he's looking
Late.
towards
It's
the
very
end.
late, though.
He's going to talk with the North Quincy coach. So they mark the line of scrimmage now at the 47. Loss of 1 on the play. With the penalty. So it would either be 4th and 3.
Or 4th and 2. Yeah, 4th and a long 2. Or
3rd. If they march it off,
3rd
it'd be
and 8.
3rd and 7.
Third and 7.
Let's see.
Pushing the... I thought you could push your guy with the ball.
Don't know on that one. Haven't seen that call before. So it's back to the 43. It'll be a 3rd down, though. Interesting that they had the choice
I would have,
to decline it.
4th and 2. I definitely would have gone 4th and 2. I mean, you're on, they're on their side of the 50.
So the ball at the 33 now with a 3rd and 7 for Abington. Got to get it across the red, white, and blue 50-yard line. And here comes the Green Wave.
I put the other coach in an uncomfortable position, Sean, there.
Foley in the backfield. A.J. Nash in the near side wing. He goes in motion. They pitch to Nash. Student body left. Trying to get around the corner. Nash turns the corner. Got to get it up over the 50. And he puts the ball forward to get that first down. And a flag thrown.
He knocked him out at the 49. Oh, he knocked him at the 50. Okay, so
going to see if that's a penalty for hitting out of bounds.
I think it must be, right? Just based on the location.
And based on one of the reactions from one of the Raiders. So the flag is on the North Quincy 49-yard line where I believe the ball went out of bounds.
That's right at the 50. He's got it marked right at the 50 now.
Here's the replay of it. Nash going around the far side. Great camera work by Matt Lyons. And it might, they're throwing a flag, looks like for a hit out of bounds, a late hit. So that'll give the ball will move downfield for the Green Wave.
Well, it was close to a first down there anyway, so nice job by the Green Wave. And that's exactly what I said, Sean.
Yeah.
You put the other coach in a tough position of making the tough decision of going for it or not on 4th and 2. Now we know Abington probably more than likely would have gone for it, but it's a pretty big gamble there.
Yeah, it is. That's the second personal foul on the Raiders. And on 2 big plays. The first one after a sack, which would have been a loss on the play, but instead with the penalty, it brought it back to the original line of scrimmage. So the Green Wave, fresh set of downs at the Quincy Raider.
He's way
North
outside.
Quincy 49.
You can see that on the big board there. It's 3 or 4 yards outside, though.
Give left side Nash. Nash, not much doing on that one. The Raider defense answers the bell. They'll be a 2nd down with maybe a loss of 1 with the ball at the 36-yard line. Sean Riley and Kevin Whalen bringing this Abington Green Wave football action here in the 2022 season with Matt Nelson, Kevin Tachi, and Matt Lyons.
They give him a loss of 1 on that to make it 2nd and 11.
2nd and 11 for the Green Wave.
3rd quarter action here. Green Wave in their first possession here of the second half, taking the opening kickoff with a good return by Mason Nash. Started this drive at their own 40. Darren Zenas out wide to the far side. 2 men in the backfield. It's like Lucas and LeBlanc. They give LeBlanc. That's Nash. Dives up right between the tackles. Only picks up about 2 on the play.
They're really closing down on the inside running, Sean. So I think you need to kind of spread it out a little bit, maybe do some pitching, or even do some counter plays. Something like that would be helpful here for the Green Wave. 3rd and about 9 here for the Green Wave.
That's right.
We obviously 3rd down territory. We're at the 34-yard line, but you need to pick up 5 or 6 yards on each play here.
Abington really hasn't been too successful in the air thus far.
And 1
tonight.
One completion.
But they have been doing some pretty good damage on the ground. Let's see if they try to sweep it around the edge or keep it up between the middle. Again, the double wing. They put Nash in motion. It's a counter underneath, though. Big hole in the middle. It's Mason Nash dives forward for the first. Got to get it inside the 25, and I think he did. They do. They signal the first down. Nice block, and I love that play.
That's LeBlanc. That was LeBlanc on the carry.
Was it LeBlanc?
It was LeBlanc, yep.
Well, it was a nice job by
Yep.
LeBlanc.
As I said the counter, Sean, that's what you do, right?
That's right.
They're kind of being a little bit over-aggressive, kind of right to the point of attack, and what you do is the counter play, which kind of shows you direction one way, and then you come back and block the other way.
There's
And
the
LeBlanc did a nice job of tough running up there to pick up the 9 yards in the first down here.
Like to watch Will LeBlanc, number 6, on both sides of the ball. It's kind of one of the guys that leads the team.
Quick hitter up the middle now to Foley.
Foley with the
keeps his legs going.
ball's on the ground.
They're calling him. No, they're calling him down.
Foley did a nice job. He got stopped about 1 yard downfield and then just kind of stepped back and went forward again to pick up an extra yard or two.
He picked up 2 yards there for the Green Wave.
2nd and 8.
Got a death by 1,000 cuts here. The Green Wave is just like, just chugging away 2.5, 3 yards, 4 yards here out of whack. And they've already taken almost, they're going to take off 5 minutes in this drive.
Green Wave would love to do that. Keep taking time off the clock and also wearing down the Raider defense.
Going to punch it in after this.
Just got to keep it moving left to right across your television screen. LeBlanc and Foley in the backfield once again. LeBlanc gets the ball right side. Gets some room in front of him and cuts it back inside the 15.
Touchdown! Man, Muskegon!
Will LeBlanc from 23 yards out. Some great blocking on the right side of the line.
Nice cut there, kind of cut back to the open field, up the middle there for the touchdown. Nice job. 7:19 remaining in this third quarter.
That was a great run and some tremendous downfield blocking on the right side. Watch this replay here. LeBlanc on the right side to get the pulling guards in front.
Nice
Look,
cut.
nobody touches him as he gets inside the 15-yard line and finally gets taken down a couple of yards into the end zone.
It was like an outside linebacker from the other side came all the way across for the first one to really make contact with him. Just a great job of blocking there on that right side by the Green Wave.
60-yard drive for the Green Wave. The left-footed kicker, Mike Riley, to kick. Puts it up, and it's good. Makes it a 14-7 game and a nice start to the second half for Abington.
It's exactly what you wanted to do, Sean.
Yeah.
You start the ball, at about the 40 there.
Took almost 5 minutes off the clock. Beautiful series there by the Green Wave.
And they got to be kicking themselves there, too, a little bit. The 15-yard penalty definitely did hurt them there out of bounds. It's that helps aid the drive there, bring it from the 50 all the way to the 35.
AP will do the kicking once again. Powers, number 75 for Abington. Aiden Powers, he is a senior, one of the leaders of this Green Wave team. And again, North Quincy will send Nate Caldwell, number 5, back deep, along with, looks like, number 28, Devin Tron. Tron has returned a couple of the kicks thus far today.
Number 75, Aiden Powers.
All right, we're ready to kick. Green Wave up by 7 here against the Division II North Quincy Raiders. Line drive kick, gonna bounce, squib, and bounce up at the 13-yard line. Caldwell trying to get around the end now, trying to punch it outside, and he's still on his feet. Then taken down as he crosses over the 35-yard line. Nice run back by Caldwell.
It was a nice job. Was able to elude a couple of Green Wave players at about the 30-yard line there and able to get an extra 7 yards on his own. Gives decent field position at the 37. Interesting to see because it's like they seem like they've lost their momentum there. They seem like when they had the spread there and they were getting the quarterback to be able to run or pass, they had the Green Wave kind of a little,
on their heels
a little bit. And since then they've really kind of gone away from that. And he's kind of really looked to throw first rather than kind of look to run.
Well, they got the trips to the right, and typically what we've seen is he rolls to the side of the trips. We'll see if that's what he does again. Quick
little bubble screen.
Yep. And Caldwell steps it up over the 50, tries to shut a tackle, gets up to 50. Nice quick hitting play there by the Raiders. To one of their go-to guys, Nate Caldwell.
Brings it right to the Green Wave 45. Yeah, they clear out. It's the bubble screen on that right side. Everybody clears out because you get the trips right. He kind of cuts back underneath.
A little slant pattern underneath.
We saw that with a huge play last year.
You can see him take 2 steps and he slants in, just gets in between the D.
Green Wave had ran that effectively last year against Dennis Yarmouth with Sean Donovan.
Yeah. Similar lineup now. Again, Galligan in the shotgun.
Drew Donovan.
Looking to throw now. He's coming near side, single coverage, actually double coverage going up for his out of bounds. Intended receiver was number 7, Nate Sampson. They blow a whistle for a late hit out of bounds. Wow. I actually looked away. I didn't see it.
I thought the play was over.
Yeah. So that way they threw the single receiver in the near side. You can see the replay here from Kevin Tocci. Galligan just puts it up in the air into double coverage. Ball is way out of bounds.
Jeez.
Wow, they're saying that they pushed the receiver down because it was.
Wow. That's awful. I don't know. That's a tough call.
Personal foul.
Maybe a little.
You look it up. Look
call. 15 yards. First one called against the Green Wave. Wow. So Green Wave defense is going to have to stand up right now at the 30-yard line. Try to stop this offensive possession of the Raiders.
I mean, he's still trying to make the catch. I mean, that's the hard thing right there. You know, he's trying to make the catch as you have contact with him.
It certainly wasn't an aggressive hit. It was just, pushing the guy down. All right, shotgun again from Mikey Galligan. Puts a man in motion coming, and movement. Going to be a penalty against the Raiders. Illegal procedure.
False start against the Raiders. 5-yard
Mikey Galligan, as we mentioned, is a sophomore quarterback. They list him as 6'0", 140. Pretty talented player.
The kid Caldwell, number 5, is a good ball player, too.
Certainly is. And they also, Nate Sampson, number 7.
Yep, they're both.
The game. He had a pick 6, fumble recovery last week for a touchdown. All right, they go the 2 wideouts to each side once again. Galligan in the shotgun. One running back with him in the backfield. In motion goes Caldwell. Looking to throw. Going to the corner, and it's going to be picked off. Nice job at the 10-yard line by the Green Wave.
Just a great defensive call there by the Green Wave. I think that was A.J. Nash, number 29 for the Green Wave. 29. You had Patterson kind of underneath on the underneath route, and then you had A.J. Nash on top. So it really was double covered.
It was, and Nash just took that one right into the breadbasket.
Yeah,
great. Watch the replay.
Great
Caldwell,
position
number 5,
on him.
just releasing, going downfield, but Nash just read that one perfectly. And it's going to be Green Wave ball, the interception down at the 10-yard line.
And I think, Galligan probably saw almost him get beat 64 Patterson on that outside route and kind of do the chair going up, not realizing, that A.J. Nash was right there for the ball. So nice job by the Green Wave. Good defensive call.
Good job by Abington. Now they get the ball back with a 7-point lead here in the third quarter, starting at the 10, 90 yards away from pay dirt. Give right side quick hitter.
Mason.
Nice pickup, about 5 or 6. Got to love those. That's money on first down.
Especially when you're kind of a little bit at the back of your own end zone there.
Yep.
Gets it out to the 15-yard line.
2nd and 4. Could just almost keep running that play.
Exactly. I think, the counterplay really seemed to be successful. It seems more like as the game has gone on, it's been more the off-tackle stuff and then cutting back, against the grain back as you go back out into the, secondary. You cut back into the middle of the field.
Yeah, the Abington coaching staff does a great job with that, teaching their running backs. That cut against the grain can add another 10, 20 yards. Riley under center. Gives to Nash, trying to get on the left side, turns a corner up over the 20.
The first down.
Yep, he does. The freshman, 2 plays, picks up about 11. And he'll move the stakes for the Green Wave with 5:38 left to go here in the third quarter. Abington playing a solid game right now.
Yeah, you like to see it. It's kind of a typical Abington game, right? Not a lot of penalties, kind of like really just taking it to you on the ground. We're going to pass it there when you kind of don't expect it or when we absolutely have to. So
but these Raiders keep you nervous. A guy like Caldwell Sampson can break away at any
they
time.
Can. They've got some talent there. There's no question.
Mason Nash now lines up in the slot with Zenas out in the near side. Riley under center. 2 men in the back. A quick hitter up the left side. Ball's on the ground. Ball's loose. Well, if Quincy says they have it, we'll see.
It's there the ball. Yep, North Quincy's ball.
It is. North Quincy gets it at the 26. So, turnovers for both teams here in the third.
Wow. That's just under 5 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
At the 25.
1st and 10 Raiders.
You see the give.
Yeah, he just got hit. The ball came out before he hit the ground.
Yep. So with 4:57 on the third quarter clock, North Quincy now really back with a we were marching downfield early. Now they're at the Abington 25 with the first set of downs. See if Abington can hold them again. They get eye backfield. Now they move 5 and 6, Murphy and Sampson over to the right. So they stack it up on the right side. They give to the left side in between the guards.
Doing.
Nice tackle, Buckley.
Wow. Good hit.
Yeah.
Coming right up that hole as the linebacker spot. Nice job by Buckley filling it up.
And a credit to the defensive lineman, too,
No
for
gain.
blocking the holes and just giving Buckley a clear shot at the running back.
No gain at all. Number 21 had no chance at all there.
That's impressive at the line of scrimmage there.
Ben Haddoch, the running back there for the Raiders.
Yep, number 21. Galligan gets the play selection, 2nd and 10. Again at the 25. Nate Sampson out wide to the far side. They get trips to the near side. Galligan's in the shotgun. Rolling right. Goes a quick button hook at the down. Does not
Connect.
complete.
Yeah,
It
that
was kind
definitely
of
hit
a
the
low
turf.
pass, yeah.
That's one of the things he does do. He kind of throws it, I think, only for his guy to be able to catch, but a lot of times it doesn't, make it there. And that's one of those situations where the ball was about a yard and a half short.
And it's 3rd and 10 now. So the Green Wave trying to get the ball back here with coming down to the 4-minute mark of the third quarter.
And it's so important, Sean, when you get, you have a big stuff like that on first down, right? It's like it's not a negative play, but it really kind of gets into the mind of, okay, we're having trouble running the ball, we need to pass.
Yeah.
And I think, the Green Wave did a nice job there stopping them on that 1st and 10.
Again, Sampson, the sole wide out to the far side. They got 3 to the near side for Galligan. Galligan calls his cadence. Now he's rolling left. Got some pressures. Rolling, trying to throw. Now he's going to be hit. Still gets the ball away.
Oh,
puts
wide
it in the back
open.
of the end zone. Going to be a touchdown. Blown coverage in the back of the end zone for a 25-yard touchdown pass. To, is that number 6, I believe, had it?
Yeah, I think it was number 6.
Number 5, Nate
Nate
Sampson.
Well,
Fun,
they're saying it's
Caldwell.
Salmon.
Salmon?
Correction, Nate Caldwell.
Oh,
Nick
no.
Caldwell.
Here's the replay. Big pressure on Galligan. Couldn't set and throw, but he just throws it before he gets pushed out of bounds, and it's caught in the back corner of the end zone.
You know what, Sean, I think what happened there, too,
By number 6.
it's almost like the defensive players are respecting the running of Galligan.
Yep.
And kind of looking upfield at him rather than kind of their guys,
Murphy gets credit for the touchdown. They go for the kick.
No good?
and-
Oh,
No, it is good. A line
Wow.
drive shot
wow.
by Caldwell.
We're tied at 14.
And we have a ball game.
14-14. 3:59 remaining in the third quarter.
Green Wave kickoff return team will come out.
Whew. Back and forth.
That one was almost a sack or almost forced him out of bounds in that 3rd and 10
Right.
play. And
He was
instead
able to keep it alive.
makes it a 25-yard touchdown.
His legs were able to keep it alive, and
Why do I get the feel? Well, I was going to say, why do I get the feeling North Quincy would try an onside kick right now? But they get a pretty good kicker. I think they would just as well to kick it deep.
I think when you get a tie ball game,
Yeah.
and
If you were moving the ball a lot,
yeah,
We'll
I think,
see what
or
they
if
do.
your defense, I think when you have a team like Abington, which is like more, prefer to get a short field. I think that's where they're more dangerous. I would prefer to give Abington the long field.
the Nash brothers and LeBlanc are back deep for the Green Wave. Caldwell to kick. Right to left across your television screen. Here it comes.
Yeah,
It's a squib kick. Going to be bobbled at the 30, then picked up by Mason Nash at the 26. Nash breaks a couple of tackles and goes down at the 28.
Whip kick picked up by number 44.
So the Green Wave offense will come out on the field here with 3:53 on the clock. So 2 turnovers there, one from each team. Kind of shook things up there in the
Raiders
third
were able
quarter.
to capitalize on it. And
28-yard line.
Yeah, Nash with the big interception at the 10, but then the fumble gave it back to him, resulted in a touchdown, a tie-up. Let's see if the Green Wave can put together another long sustained drive. We've seen
Exactly.
2 of them thus far.
just under 4 minutes to go here in the third quarter.
Foley and LeBlanc in the backfield. LeBlanc gets it right side, trying to follow his blockers. Nice stutter step, dives forward to pick up about 5. It gets it up to about the 34 there.
It's a great first down pickup there.
Yeah, maybe 6 on the play.
Just close,
Yep.
closer to 5. So
Pick
Yep.
up a 5.
exactly what you want to do.
I give him 6. It's going to be 2nd and 4 now.
Yeah, second and that is 6.
Michael Riley comes back to the huddle after talking to the offense coordinator and his father, Ed Riley. 2nd down. 2 men in the backfield behind Riley. Blitz showing up the middle. Quick hitter on the left side, though, and LeBlanc almost breaks free.
Close to the first down.
Yeah, we got an injury for a Raider down. Hopefully just a cramp. He gets up and hobbles back into the defensive area.
Yeah, they only gave him about, 3 on that. So it is close.
Yeah.
It's close.
Oh, they give him the first down. Yep, they marked the first down. He got it over the 38-yard line for the first. So good job there.
Number 44 is coming out there that's Alan Guan.
Yeah, he does fullback duties for them, and he's a linebacker. And looks like he's cramping up. So 1st and 10 now for Abington at their own 38-yard line. After a nice pickup there. Fresh set of downs.
Who's out there with a clean uniform, Sean? Run right at him.
Left side, Mason Nash. Nash cuts it up. Nice cut, getting over the 40. Picks up about 3 or 4. Wasn't sure there was much there, but he saw a little seam and got what he could out of it.
Good vision.
Remember, next week we're traveling to Rockland High School on Friday night, October 7th, to take on the defending champion Rockland Bulldogs. And then we will be hosting the East Bridgewater Vikings, Green Wave's next home game, which is Friday, October 14th. Make sure you're there at both of those games, both league games, South Shore League games.
So 2nd and 6 here for the Green Wave.
Nash in the slot on the right side. Quick
Quick
hitter right
dive.
up the middle.
There you
Big
go.
hole over the 50,
LeBlanc.
holding the ball. Nice job.
LeBlanc's having a nice second half here tonight, Sean.
Really is. Hitting the holes really quickly. And, again, the Abington offensive line making the holes where they need be.
I think, when you get this rhythm going running, I think you really want to hurry it up.
Yeah.
Quicken the pace. Kind of catch them off guard a little bit. I think they're getting tired, as you kind of keep on grinding at them.
It has to be frustrating when they're getting 3, 4, 5 yards a run here. Just moving the ball. Well-oiled machine right now. They show blitz up the middle. Ooh, some
quick
big
dive.
hard hitting. And again, they pick up a couple.
That's a nice, I think that's Foley that has that ball. And nice job there. Got hit. That's actually, number 26 for the Green Wave.
Foley. I don't know who, one of the
I'd say
linebackers
that.
looked like he stepped up to blitz and he got popped and stood up.
Well, he got popped like about probably after about 1 yard after the line of scrimmage. Was still able to pick up 5. So nice job of keeping the legs moving and keeping that pile and pushing that pile and picking up 5, putting in a good 2nd and 5 position here for the Green Wave offense. This could be the last play of the third quarter.
Foley and A.J. Nash. Nash gets it left side. Nash puts his head down.
Picks up about 3.
Nice second effort there by Nash, getting up to the 40-yard line.
Good pile push.
40 seconds and rolling here in the third quarter. Tie game. We'll see if Abington tries to get one more play off.
So 3rd and 2, right at the 40-yard line. I don't know what they're going to do here.
25 and rolling. They got time to snap the ball. Michael Riley coming back into the huddle. Green Wave offense take their position at the line of scrimmage here. Powers the first man over the ball. 2 men in the backfield once again behind Riley.
Moving.
Is moving on the line of scrimmage. That'll move him back with 7 seconds to go. That's one thing we hadn't seen all game there, Kev.
Yep. 3rd and 2 has put you in a great position there to extend the drive and really just 7 seconds to go.
Yeah, and likely the way they were moving the ball, that would have been a first down
So
pickup.
they'll start the clock here, right? And the Green Wave can run it out. Looks like that's what they're doing.
Yep, we're going to let the clock roll to end the third quarter. Both teams go to the sidelines for a quick break. Want to remind you, coming up on Sunday, November 13th. What is it, Kevin?
The 13th November?
Yeah.
That is the Hall of Fame
Good
induction
job, Kev.
ceremonies. And there'll be several people at 1 p.m. at
No, they moved it to noon. Big
did-
announcement.
Oh,
Check your emails.
You didn't.
Yeah, well, that's an old, just
Well,
follow
you
my
crossed
lead.
everything else out here,
Noontime start.
Noontime, November 13th, noontime start. And it's going to be the 2009 State Championship baseball team. Steve Paraxlis, the outstanding baseball pitcher, football quarterback. Played AAA for the Cubs for a long time, was in the minor league system. Sharon Donovan Hart, a classmate of mine from 1979, who was a 3-sport outstanding athlete. Brian McCormick for hockey, and Sean Riley, of course, for all he's done for the sports of Abington, in not only sports, but everything else, but everything he's done to support the athletic program.
I was waiting for the backhanded slap somehow.
You
but
know,
thank you, Kevin.
I got that last week. It's like you don't want to beat a dead horse. Everyone knows, Sean.
Well, if you want to go to the Hall of Fame, I'm really excited to see the 2009 baseball team. I went to that state championship game. It was an extra inning game. It was outstanding.
It was a lot of fun.
Tickets at $25 each. They're available at my law office in Abington Center or from the athletic director, Pete Serino, 982-0070, or Eileen Walls or Franklin, any member of the Hall of Fame committee. Really hope you can be there. We have a reception after at the Abington Ale House, which should be a great time. All right, 3rd and 7 now at the 45. They show blitz.
Offside.
They step over. It's going to be an offside with the hard count. Nice job.
Give it right back to you.
With the hard count there by the Green Wave. Smart ball playing.
Yeah. Give it right back.
Right, so it was 3rd and 2. The Abington got a 5-yard penalty, made it 3rd and 7. They go up, and they go with the hard count and draw them offside, put it back to 3rd and 2 now.
That's going to be so frustrating for the coach.
That's some good coaching from the Green Wave, though, huh? And nice, dedication there, and what's the word I'm looking for by the Green Wave? Just
discipline.
Discipline, thank you. That's the word.
3rd and 2 now, Sean, too. The thing is now, if you get a 4th and 1, you can still go for it here,
Who's it? No, it's Nash. Is it Mason?
Nash, yep, Mason Nash.
Wow, he got that and then some.
He's got about 7 there.
Wow. Big hole, big push on the right side of the offensive line.
Yeah.
I think we found something in this Mason Nash kid.
You know what, Sean? The thing too is, like I was saying, like if you stopped them at 4th and 3rd and 7, now Abington has do I go for it or do I kick it?
Right.
And because if Green Wave has given them a long field, their defense has done the job for them so far tonight. So I mean, but you put the coaching team and the other coaching staff in a position to make a tough decision here, and now you give them that 2 yards back, able to extend the drive. And we're talking about this is a game where other teams have been taking advantage of the other team's mistakes.
1st and 10 at the 33. Riley puts a man in motion to LeBlanc. They pitch to LeBlanc. Foley blocking in front of him. LeBlanc turns it upfield. Gets tripped up, though, at the line of scrimmage. Still on his feet.
About 2.
Yep. Gets a little bit on the play. They stretched it out pretty nicely. Bring up a 2nd down for Abington. Coming down near the 11-minute mark here of the 4th quarter. Tie ball game.
Quincy has shown pretty good sideline-to-sideline speed when
Yep.
you do the outside pitch. I think, where they seem to be susceptible is like more of the counter plays off tackle is where the Green Wave has really kind of got those big yardage plays, big chunks.
Yeah, some of the quick hitters with the fullback dive has been pretty successful for Abington, and that counter when you use it at the right time.
Right.
So a ball at the 32 with the 2nd and 9. Zenas out wide to the near side. A.J. Nash on the right side wing. 2 men in the backfield. They give to LeBlanc right side. There's a hole. LeBlanc,
he's gone. Touchdown, Muskegon!
A 32-yard touchdown run by Will LeBlanc. The Abington sidelines just blew up in excitement there on that one.
Right off tackle once again.
Wow, huge hole, and LeBlanc just turned on the Jets.
With 10:31 to go in the ball game.
That was a huge explosion of offensive effort there by LeBlanc. Watch this play once again on instant replay. LeBlanc on the right side, one step, bang, he's gone, and no one touches him.
Who was that tackle on the outside that hit? Nice sealed block there. I think it was number 52 for the Green Wave.
Beautiful. And Riley will line up for the kick once again. With Duggan to hold. Bodie Johnson to snap.
That's good.
Puts it up. The left-handed kicker.
No good. Wow.
No good.
Wow, I thought that was good.
Yeah, it looked good from here, but they have a better view down there. So it's going to be a 6-point lead there with a 20-14.
That was 62. Ryan LaRosa with that block, that seal block there that allowed Will LeBlanc to cut upfield. Nice job there.
Wow. Great run. With a 72-yard drive. That's what the Green Wave had a couple of nice long drives here. Let's see if we're going to try to tee up that touchdown run once again while we're waiting for the kickoff to get set. 10:31 left to go in the game. And Abington's kickoff team will get back out on the field.
Well, Green Wave doing a nice job of bouncing back after that score by North Quincy.
See the nice blocking on the right side. You're right. 52 sealed it on the outside.
50, it was 52,
yep.
Right?
Connor Pease also with a nice block.
It's Connor O'Donnell, number 52 for the Green Wave.
Nice job, Connor. Nice job, Kevin Tachi with the replays. Big
nice,
high
huge
kick.
Huge
coming
ball.
down at the 9-yard line. Caldwell with the ball. Caldwell at the 24. Stutters trying to look for a hole. Gets up to about the 30.
Good job by the Green Wave of kind of keeping discipline on those lanes.
Yep.
A lot of times when you get a ball kicked back, some people you can overrun. Your responsibility there. Nice job of kind of breaking down. So puts the Raiders right at the 30-yard line.
Now, just for all you viewers at home, we're not able to use instant replay at every game we play, but there are times whenever we can do it, we will do it. But we don't want any cards and letters if we don't put it together in one or two games. We'll do our best.
So 1st and 10
Plus,
here.
it tends to confuse Kevin. So we'll see how it goes.
Me?
Shotgun. Wideouts to each side. 2 wideouts to each side. Galligan with apparent passing formation. Puts a man in motion. That's Caldwell. Floods it. Now they hand it off underneath. And he's hitting the backfield. Take it down by Buckley.
Buckley coming up big here now. Second big hit in the last 2 series.
Yeah,
Nice
Mahoney
job.
had nowhere to go.
Big senior captain, number 55 for the Green Wave.
Wow.
2-yard loss.
He came out of nowhere and just didn't give Mahoney a chance to even think about running the ball. So now we got 2nd down. Abington linemen are really doing a whale of a job.
They
tonight.
really are. They're doing a great job today. Both offensively, defensively, they've just had a very strong game. Best outing of the season.
All right, they go trips to the left. Nate Sampson to the right. Galligan in the shotgun. Tall sophomore quarterback looking to throw, looking for, again, that slant. They connect, and he's going to be hit and taken down short of the 1st down. It's a nice-looking play and a nice throw by Galligan.
It's going to be about a 3rd and 4 here. 3rd and 3. They're 3rd and 3.
It was Caldwell again on the receiving end of that ball. Yeah, they got 3 yards to go here for the 1st. So see if
the
the
Green Wave player needs to kind of identify that a little quicker and get ahead of it.
Yeah.
Because what happens is obviously they're going this slanting across.
It's almost a pick play.
Right.
Yeah.
It's almost a pick play. But the other thing, too, is it's like you're kind of cut flat-footed because you're used to them coming north or south.
That's
and they're
right.
going east-west.
All right, so they line it up again with 2 wideouts to each side. Again, the shotgun on the 3rd and 3 play here. Abington looking to shut down this drive on the third down selection. They're going to load it up on the near side. Well, there's movement. Flags.
Penalty marker.
I saw Abington move, but I don't know if they were drawn offside or not. If it's a penalty in Abington, it's a 1st down. It is offside against Abington, so they will mark it 5 yards. And North Quincy, I don't know if that was a hard count, little payback, or what happened down there. They'll move it 5 yards for the 1st.
It's a 5-yard penalty. That'll bring the ball out to the 42.
So we'll wait for the tipped ball interception then.
There's a Raider. 1st down.
It's 8:40 remaining here in the ballgame. It's tough to see
Yeah,
because
there's
there's a
one
pole
pole right in the way.
in the middle of
Yeah.
the minute number.
From our view of the scoreboard. It's a beautiful scoreboard with a live video screen.
So it looks like 13 minutes here. And I'm like, that's not possible.
All right, again, they go with the 2 wide receivers on each side of Galligan with the blocking back to his left. 1st and 10. Abington with a 6-point lead here in the 4th quarter. Again, trips, they hand off of the middle, trying to make
Nothing
a whole
doing.
nothing happen. A big surge again by the Green Wave. Duggan looked to get to
Buckley's
him
in
first.
there, too. The Duggan was in the backfield. Good job by the Green Wave.
Yep. Aiden Powers helping out.
Number 10. Jordan
It'd be interesting to see if they go back to that bubble screen on 2nd down like they did last time, too, Sean, and see if the Green Wave reacts to it a little bit differently.
Trent Patterson out there, number 64.
They're going to pull it out once again. I mean, it's been a fairly successful play for them.
Abington with a 3-man front up there with Connor Pease on the far side.
So trips are going over to the left side. I wouldn't be surprised. Although they're not all the way out there.
2nd and 10. He's rolling right, trying to look. No, he's going to. He goes with the down and out, gets the 1st down here at the 48, and tries to step down the sideline, picks up a few extra yards.
Yeah, the Green Wave defender, when he kind of did the curl back, it was kind of you run down and then stop and turn back. Green Wave defender slipped and fell there.
That was a nice job by Sampson, though, with the quick out right at the line of scrimmage. The yards to gain there, trying to get the 1st. You see it right there, nice, and he turned it inside, then got a couple more down the sideline, tiptoeing until he stepped out. Puts it at the 41 of the Green Wave. 1st and 10. Galligan and his teammates now break the huddle. Again from the shotgun. So this is what they started with the game, and they're going back to it now, trying to spread out the defense. Looks like on that last one, Galligan had the option to run, of course. Now he's rolling left. There's the out pattern. He's going. It's going to be caught and then knocked down. Hit. Real nice job.
That was 28 for the Green Wave. 22 or 28?
Number 5, Nate Caldwell.
That's 28.
28 for the Green
Yeah,
Wave.
nice, real hard hit as the receiver went up in the air.
Diego Fleitas?
Yep.
Fleitas?
It was Diego. Good
Diego
job.
Separated him from the ball. He had the ball, and he just wasn't able to pull it in after the hit. So
You
nice job by the Green Wave.
You can see Galligan really keen on number 5, Nate Caldwell. That down and out. Caldwell's got some pretty sure hands. I thought it was going to be a tip ball because it was a high throw.
It seems like, 5 and 7 are the players that you got to kind of worry about here.
2nd and 10. Again, 4 wide receivers set up for Galligan. Galligan.
He's looking left.
Yeah, he's trying to float it out there. Now he's got big pressure. Pease is after him, trying to get around the corner. He's telling his receiver gone deep downfield. It's going to be picked off by the Green Wave. Once again at the 20-yard line. Good defense, staying with his
A.J.
man.
Nash?
I believe. Let's see. I'm trying to get him out of the circle of. It is A.J.
A.J. Nash
Nice
coming
job.
up with a big play.
Huge
He
interception
really read
again.
it. And that's
His
the
second
thing.
of the game.
That's the thing, Sean. We were talking about when they scored their last touchdown there. I think it was kind of players are kind of looking upfield more at the quarterback, expecting him to run the ball. And when he threw it, they kind of lost their, who they were responsible for. There, A.J. Nash kind of stayed back where he was supposed to stay back with. Let the other guys, take care of business with the quarterback there. And of course, it turned into a great interception by A.J. Nash. Nice job all around. Good pressure by the defense up front.
The Nash brothers doing a lot of damage tonight. Here's the play once again. Big pressure. Pease and Patterson trying to get to him. And Galligan puts it down deep, trying to get his man behind him, but Nash played it perfectly and took it away. The intended receiver there was number 7, Nate Sampson. And let's see, nothing doing much on that first play from scrimmage.
Picked up about three on the play.
Bring up a 2nd down. So Abington defense in the secondary now really kicking it in.
Just under 7 minutes to go in the ball game.
20-14 Abington lead with about 6.5 minutes to go. Abington's got the ball. Riley under center with 3 men in the backfield now. Little wishbone. They go up on the left side. Big hole. And that is Nash. A.J. Nash gets the first down up at the 35-yard line. Haven't seen that, Kev.
If you don't stop the run, they don't have to pass. And that's what's happening right now with the Green Wave. A.J. Nash getting a huge hole there.
That was huge. Great formation there, too. Never know what's coming at you.
And he, two ball security there all the way. He had both hands on the ball. He wasn't going to give that up. But I'll tell you, there wasn't much behind to stop him either, though.
No.
If he was able to, elude that one play there, he would have been off to the races. So Green Wave really kind of seemed to be forcing the pace of play here.
Same formation. Well, that's Powers in the backfield with Nash and LeBlanc. LeBlanc now gets it right side. LeBlanc with the hole, picks up 5, 6, 7, 8,
the pile keeps
9,
on going
10, 11, 12, 13-yard pickup. The Green Wave just barreling it downfield.
It's going to stop here.
Listen to the Abington sideline and the fans over there on the Abington side. They're loving what they see.
Taking it right to them.
Wow.
That's from the because right now it doesn't appear that they can stop the run. You don't want to get too excited here because we still got 6 minutes to go here in the ball game and anything can happen.
Watch this again here.
The Green Wave is
from the 35 to the 40.
You got Buckley,
48 to the 45.
You got Pete. You got Powers in there.
Yep. Good job by the Green Wave. And they're taking time off the clock with 5.5 to go. 6-point lead in possession of the ball. Riley puts him in motion behind Powers. That was LeBlanc. I'm sorry, with the
pick up about
pitch.
5.
Ball carried by number 6, William LeBlanc.
Powers really didn't have anyone to hit on that one.
And we're going to come under 5 minutes here to go in the ball game. Before the Green Wave snaps this ball.
2nd and 5.
I think Quincy still has all 3 timeouts remaining.
Green Wave want to just keep moving it, hold on to the ball. Get another score would be ideal, obviously.
Yeah, if you get another score here, it's going to be difficult for North Quincy to come back. Although,
again, they get the 3 men in the backfield. Powers in the middle of them. The give is the LeBlanc following Aiden Powers.
Yeah, he's got that first.
He does. Kind of like
first
that.
Down. Some nice push there on that right side. There's push all over the line right now. It doesn't matter. On the right side, left side, up the middle.
Kind of reminds you of 1990, 1989 baby boom offense, remember?
Exactly.
Mike Joyce in the backfield. They move the stakes. They give him the first down at the Raider 42.
2-yard line of North Quincy. Result of that play
That's going the Wayback Machine there, Sean.
It is. I remember
89,
it well.
that was, 88, right? 89?
It was-
89, yeah, that's right. Last year, senior year,
The lights in Abington in 90, was it?
1990.
Give left side.
Let's get some,
big.
another push of the pile. Look
It's
at
a
that.
scrum down there on the field right now, and the boys in white are dictating where it's going.
Yeah, that's another 5-6 yards.
This is impressive right now. The D6 team taking it to the D2 team.
Ball security is, the most important thing here for the Green Wave as we come under 4 minutes to go. And this is a statement. If you can, in this drive, if you can come in and finish this on this drive and just do this, that's really a statement for that offense tonight.
And how about doing it, too, with your number one running back, Isaiah Ricketson, on the bench? Everybody has stepped up in a big way today.
And they seem to
We're
be
not
getting
over,
stronger
but
as the game going.
That's right. Confidence is building in every play. Riley keeps it. Looks like a muff play, but Riley's got some space. Riley dives forward almost to the first. It might be short by one.
I don't know. It's like that's very big.
Yeah, it is a first down. He gets the first down inside the
Everything's
32.
coming up.
Close to the line to gain.
Everything's
spun
coming
around.
up roses there for the Green Wave. And the clock continues to tick at 3:20.
First and 10.
It's first down. I don't know why they're not moving it. They did. They told them to move it.
Yeah, and moving the stakes right now.
They get the clock moving. That's the most important thing.
Coach Riley is trying to determine, is it a first down or is it not? And it is a first down, which affects the play selection. Coach Jim Kelleher in his 49th year.
Started in 1974 with the Green Wave.
That's right. Jim Daly over there doing the defensive coordination.
All long-time coaches.
Yeah, Scott Pfeiffer, Dave Lyons, Bella Kabongo, Tom Shepard, Keith Faxon, and Kalonji Kabongo all helping out. All right, first and 10 for Abington. The ball at the 32-yard line. Give to LeBlanc. LeBlanc dives forward.
Makes
Still
it 10.
forward.
Yeah,
Jesus,
8-9.
down to the 25.
Holy cow.
I thought he was in the first pile
Well,
of
I'll
bodies.
tell you,
but he
Will
wasn't.
LeBlanc has just been putting on a clinic here this second half. The whole second half, he's really done a great job in that backfield.
He's a good leader for the Green Wave.
Well, Sean, as we get down a little bit closer to the game, we haven't really called players of the game this year, but I think, we have a couple, I think, that we need to really kind of recognize tonight.
Well, I, for one, it's premature, but I would say not premature, just our discussion's premature, but the linemen tonight have
absolutely.
been outstanding.
Aiden Powers has had a great game. Both
He's in the
sides of
backfield, in the middle, right now, behind Riley. They give right side LeBlanc. LeBlanc puts his head down, going to be short of the first on that
They're
one.
going to call timeout here. It's just under 2 minutes to go.
And that's just as well, too, to make him burn some timeouts now. Abington retains the ball with a 6-point lead and 1:55 on the clock. Again, next Friday night, we're going to Rockland to play the very tough Rockland Bulldog team at Rockland High School, an away game for the Green Wave. Just a short stone's throw down North Avenue, Route 139. Hope to see you all there, 7 o'clock kickoff. And then we'll be home on Friday, October 14th against the East Bridgewater Vikings.
Well, just want to kind of highlight some of the players out there that are on the offensive line that we've been talking about. You've got Connor O'Donnell that's out there, Jeff Buckley. You've got Bodie Johnson, Aiden Powers, Trent Patterson, and Connor Pease, number 87. So they've just done a wonderful job tonight out there. Can't say enough about the job that they have done. I mean, it's been all night long really dominating the ball on both sides.
LaRosa had a couple big plays. There's been a lot of guys in. Actually, the Green Wave did a good job of getting a lot of players in there tonight, in the backfield, on the line, in the secondary, and everyone stepped up. A.J. Nash made some big plays. Mason Nash has made some big plays. LeBlanc, we've talked about. A very good team win if they can hold on to this last 155, in a victory that really kind of tees it up for the big Rockland game next week.
So 2-2 tonight if they win, which is sets them up pretty well to get into the playoffs.
And they very well should have had a third victory early on.
The Pontiac, was a tough loss.
Yeah, that was just a kind of a sloppy loss for the Green Wave, something that I think they all regret.
Uncharacteristic.
And I think they're showing it. Like they can play a better game of football, and we've seen a lot of it tonight.
No, this is definitely Green Wave football, right? You're going to take it to them. You're going to dominate the line of scrimmage.
A.J. Nash and LeBlanc to the left and right of Powers.
They've got 10 guys in the box.
Nash got it. Pushes forward and dives.
Down.
Yeah, inside the 20 for the first.
Clock's going to stop at 1:50 once the ball is set. But they have 2 more timeouts here. Clock starts. He doesn't call a timeout, interestingly.
First down at the 20-yard line. 1:43 and rolling.
So Abington can bring this.
And now they call a timeout.
That's kind of. He just let 13 seconds go off the clock.
Yeah.
Kind of strange.
So the Abington Green Wave chipping away here.
A lot of times the coach can tell the official
Yeah.
on their side, look, I'm going to
End of the play.
End of the play, call a timeout. So you get the whole 13 seconds here. Why would you wait 13 seconds to call it? But I think he might be telling them that now.
So it was 7-7 at the half, and the Green Wave opened up with a nice drive, a 60-yard drive with a 23-yard Will LeBlanc run, making it 14-7 after the Riley PAT kick. Nash then intercepted the ball at the Abington 10-yard line, but then the Green Wave gave it back on a fumble. That resulted in a 25-yard touchdown pass from Galligan to Grant Murphy. Caldwell's kick made it a 14-14 tie. That was with 3:59 left to go in the third. Then we had a 32-yard Will LeBlanc score with 10:31 to go in the fourth here, made it 20-14. That was a 72-yard drive by Abington. Nash came up with another interception at the 20-yard line. And that was with 7:10 to go in the game, and now we're at 1:37. Abington's just been marching it downfield, taking time off the clock and chewing up yardage as they do. So they're trying to capitalize and make this an 80-yard touchdown possession. So more importantly, taking a lot of time off the clock.
1st and 10 with 1:37. The Green Wave, I think, can take a knee at this point almost, right?
And let's see what they do. They hand it off to LeBlanc, right side. LeBlanc puts his head down. Just pushes the pile, picks up 5 the hard way, and another timeout.
That's their third, right?
Yep.
That's their third, so that's their last one. Green Wave still picks up 5 yards there.
Bring up 2nd and 5 at the 15.
So a minute 30 to go.
16. 2nd and 6.
This is a full timeout here. So you get 2nd and about 6 here with a minute 30.
Kev, let's talk about some of we have been mentioning some of the plays of the game, but I
think Aiden Powers had both ways. I mean, a big lineman for the Green Wave.
Buckley had a couple of nice defensive plays.
But I think, Aiden Powers, and I think, Will LeBlanc really kind of stepped up. And you got, of course, honorable mention, A.J. Nash had some nice plays here tonight as well as his brother Mason. But I think Will LeBlanc on the last touchdown drive has just really had a spectacular night tonight. And really the second half is kind of run with such determination.
Well, you know what I'm proud about with A.J. Nash? He made a couple mistakes early. He had the fumble early in the game, but he came right back. Gets 2 interceptions, really has some big pickups out of the backfield. Just, you brush it. What's the next play, Coach? What's the next play?
Exactly. Just, move on. And Green Wave has done that. They came up over a little adversity tonight, and that's what you want to see. That's what winning teams do. That's winning football.
And they're playing a team that you can see. They are taller. They're bigger. And the Green Wave, though, has just been the more athletic team and the more consistent team tonight.
I think tougher, too. I think, and I think that's one of the things we talk about, the type of offense the Green Wave plays. It's basically it takes it to you where when you run the spread, it's a little bit more of a finesse type of offense.
Double wing underneath the LeBlanc. LeBlanc, though, a little stutter at the line of scrimmage.
Looked like that wasn't clean in the backfield.
Right.
Like he wasn't able to get a clean handoff.
Kind of got bumped. So Alex Mullen in at center now.
So clock continues to tick.
Be third down.
So it's
17.
1 minute and 10 seconds here. So I think Green Wave can bring it down 40 seconds, right?
Yeah.
So they can go.
And then they can kneel it, or they can they're going to take their time right now, let the clock roll down. Maybe call it timeout before they get the penalty.
Yeah, because 40 seconds would be probably down to about 25.
Good clock control by the Green Wave coaching staff. It's down at 50 seconds and rolling. And Abington is, a classy team. They don't have to go for the touchdown here. Other coaches would try to throw to the end zone and stop the clock with 41 seconds. They can essentially just kneel on the ball.
Right.
But an impressive victory. Frankly, Kevin, one that I didn't expect coming in here tonight.
No, I did not either. I did not. I mean, they coming in 2-0, kind of played some bigger schools there. Malden Catholic, they played, and obviously that's a big program as well. So Green Wave doing a nice job coming in here and just taking care of business and playing a really tough, hard game.
And how about the work of our cameraman, Matt Lyons, tonight?
Outstanding. Does a great job along with Matt Nelson here and Kevin Tachi, the maestro.
I want to congratulate Matt Lyons. Word is out on the street that Stonehill College has got a new employee. Matt Nelson. Matt Nelson. Gee, see, I already mixed up the Matts earlier.
Wow.
I called Tachi by
Gotta
the wrong
be careful
name.
saying that. His parents are going to start charging him room and board.
Matt Nelson has been hired by Stonehill College. What's your position title, Nelson? Athletic video production coordinator, and he's in charge of all sports coordinating. Just a big PR guy down there for the Skyhawks in Easton, Massachusetts. A beautiful campus, a great sports program, And everything you see now on video, Matt Nelson is going to have his fingers on it, so should be pretty impressive.
You're going to come November 13th to see Sean get inducted. He's going to try to emulate the Joe D'Antonio speech from last year.
All right, Green Wave in the victory formation, 3rd down. And Mike Riley will just kneel it down at the 19. And the clock will roll. And the Green Wave are going to have a nice ride home.
Well, Coach Kell picks up 3:03 here. It's nice that he's in the presence of this victory where he wasn't here in the 300th victory. So nice job by the Green Wave bringing this victory home, getting to 500. And, the thing is you see the improvement every week. You really do see it every week, and it's kind of impressive, coaching staff from when they were the first game to this 4th game of the season.
Don't let it fool you. We got some tough games coming up. We got Rockland Bulldogs next, which is going to be huge. Middleborough is going to be tough. East Bridgewater tough, and Norwell. Yep. All of them are going to be some great games. So mark your calendars. Get there at the games. Bring a friend. Get there early. 7 o'clock. Kickoffs. All the scores and all the schedules on arbiterlive.com, ARBITER live.com. Want to thank Athletic Director Peter Serino. Want to thank all of our hosts here at North Quincy and the Quincy Veterans Memorial Stadium. Of course, want to thank Matt Nelson and Matt Lyons and Kevin Tachi for all their help. On behalf of Kevin Whalen, my name is Sean Riley. Thank you for tuning in to Abington Green Wave Football. We'll see you next week against the Rockland Bulldogs.